Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day.
Canelo, are you ready? ¿Está preparado? I was born ready.
Considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world today. 4-division, 5-time world champion.
Oh, look at this guy.
He is now boxing's first ever undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
¡Viva México, cabrones! You know my level, and you will see, because I'm gonna fuck out everybody.
You know, I mean, I would love to fight Canelo. I would love to show the world that I'm the best.
I want to get Canelo out here to Houston.
Oh, Canelo, where your cojones at? Let's get it.
Payday, payday, you want payday. I know that. Then you fight with nobody.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Listos, pelos, chingazos.
He smacked the shit out of Canelo in
Get
person.
the fuck out of here, man. Please. I'm gonna knock out this guy. Mira, en este momento puedo hacer lo que yo quiera, ¿no?
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
SDS Promotions.
That's funny? You think that's funny?
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, and soon I will be joined alongside Ringwalk Danny. Today we're going to be discussing the fact that Turki Alalshikh has insinuated that we will be getting Dmitry Bivol taking on the 3-belt champion Artur Beterbiev for undisputed. He put out a few tweets, and we will be showing you those, and that will be the evidence that we are getting this fight. And then we're going to ask you your early predictions on said fight. So do us a favor, smash the thumbs up. Once we get to 600 thumbs up, we will be unlocking the live chat. Until then, it's going to remain members-only mode. Want to unlock it, hit that thumbs up, you know what I mean? Show some love, and we'll show some love by unlocking the live chat. Remember, we're trying to get to our goals around here. So right now we're at 187,723, starting off the show early in the morning with that number, but we need your help to change that to 188,000. Once again, we're here to discuss Turki Alalshikh and his most recent tweets, letting us know that, you know, he's happy we're getting this. He's happy that obviously Artur Beterbiev won the fight and that we will be able now to move forward and get this undisputed fight in the light heavyweight division. So here's the first tweet he put out. And this is just him saying boxing, love boxing, hands up, right? So next one he puts out is this one. And this is now another one of Artur Beterbiev. The last one was obviously Beterbiev and Bivol in the Kingdom of Saudi when they first met up. And then he puts this one out. And this is Artur with all the belts. Again, love boxing. And we got one more, where it kind of solidifies everything for us, because on this next tweet here, he'll say something quite important. Now, it's open up for interpretation, but he says, impressive performance. Congratulations, brother. Thanks to God, I can sleep. Now, happy. Now, I want to say this was edited. Let me see if I can see something because I feel like he changed it, right? I feel like it might have been changed slightly, but still in all, he says, thanks to God, I can sleep now happy. Why would he have been unhappy? Only reason you're going to be unhappy is if the same thing happens that happened in the Parker-Wilder fight, which ruined the big super fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. So I believe that's the only reason that he's saying, thanks to God, I can sleep now happy. Because his plans won't get ruined. And we know that Bivol has already signed his side of the contract. So it was only about making Artur Beterbiev happy. And, you know, that goes to show why he's posting Beterbiev so much, right? But if the Sheik is posting this, he is the guy that wants the fights and sets up the fights and, hey, pays for the fights. Pretty much saying we're getting this fight. So we're not here to discuss whether we do or we don't, but feel free to give your opinion on that. But we are going to be talking maybe early predictions. You know, who do you think wins this fight? We talked about it a little bit yesterday, and I think that the footwork of Dmitry Bivol could cause some issues for Beterbiev, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. Also, for my Patreons and my members, don't forget to head on over to both respective platforms so that you can ask our guests a question. We will be having Terry Lane, the manager of Zilly Zhang Bang, on the show this week. And we will also be having Maxie Hughes on the show this week. Maxie has just been in the headlines. He is now scheduled to fight William Cepeda in a big fight. Tough fight for Maxie, but, you know, we rock with him here, and we want to get him on the show and see how everything is going. If you're on Spaces, go ahead and give me a retweet. You know we need your help. I ain't growing because you ain't shared my shit. So if you want to talk about Saturday's fight, that's open. You want to talk about early predictions, that's open. You want to discuss Turki Alalshikh being the one that is going to deliver this fight, that's also open. Here, this is what we're talking about. I wanted to stick to some boxing topics. This is a undisputed fight that, you know, we've been asking for a while. It hasn't gotten the same level of excitement as other undisputed fights, I feel like. You know, maybe we were calling for Earl and Bud a little bit more, and even Usyk and Fury a little bit more than this one. And maybe that could have been because of the WBC, you know, having issues allowing WBC fighters that were Russian to defend defend their belt. Maybe it was because of the lack of money. Maybe it's, as Beterbiev said, that Bivol always says he wants to fight but never fights. You know, we'll find out now shortly because the fight is over. Smith has lost. Game Smith fought very well. You know, a lot of people should have learned things from that Smith fight. He certainly showed us some flaws in Beterbiev's game, and the issue is, can anyone capitalize? Can you stay in that fire to capitalize on those flaws? But this is, once again, what we're talking about. We want to obviously hope Turki Alalshikh is insinuating that Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol is next. And I feel comfortable based off all his social media posts, based off his influence in this sport, based off what he's already done in the heavyweight division. I think that he will deliver this. But phone lines are open. We got Anthony in Georgia. What up?
Yo, Ness in Florida, Ness.
What's goody?
You see, you ain't left coast Ness no more. You over here on the good side. You know what I'm saying? East Coast time. Hey man, thank you, Turkey. You know, just everybody need to thank Turkey. You know, for putting down this bread, giving the people what they want to see. You know, putting this fight together. Normally, I would say, you know, obviously boxer versus puncher. It's the oldest matchup in boxing history, right? We've seen it 1,000 times, but this isn't your normal puncher, you know? So normally I would be like, man, Bivol, probably leaning a little more towards him, but what I seen from Beterbiev in that last fight, you know, was like, he was kind of like touching him, you know? It wasn't like he was loading up. You know, I think that's what's the most, I think he was practicing his game plan for Bivol on Callum Smith, right? Because he's not going to be able to load up and catch Bivol like that. So he's going to need to keep touching him. And if he can put power into those like he was doing still, like I don't see how Bivol can not get hit eventually. And it just takes one from that guy. So my early prediction for the fight is obvious. I think Beterbiev clips him eventually, probably around the 8th round or something. You know, if he doesn't, then I think Bivol will probably win on points, you know, because he'll just be able to stay away and run and keep running. You know, he couldn't get Lyndon Arthur out of there. Did he even knock him off his feet? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean,
he couldn't get Canelo out of there. He still got to win.
Yeah, a win is a win, right? That's great, but you need something to keep this guy off of you. Like, he's not, like, if he's not going to back up, how are you going to keep him honest, like, from giving a fuck about your punching power, you know? And if he tries to throw combinations, I think he's going to catch him in between. That's how he caught Callum Smith. Callum, like, the first time, that's how he hurt him, was catching him in between Callum Smith's punches. He punched with him. So I don't see Bivol throwing 8-punch combinations like he does on everybody else because he's going to get clipped. So he's got to keep it like 1s and 3s, you know, that kind of stuff. So I just don't see him being able to keep Beterbiev off of him without that kind of power. Like, how? Not even Yard could keep him off. And Yard is strong as shit. After watching that Callum Smith fight, I bet a lot more people got a lot more respect.
Yard just doesn't have the skill or accomplishments of Bivol, let alone Callum, let alone Bivol. But I do want Callum versus Yard. I hear Yard's trying to move up. I say don't move up without giving us that Callum fight.
Yeah, I want to see that. That would be a good-ass fight. A fight that I think Yard would win, if I'm being honest. I think Yard could beat him.
I mean, he should win.
I rate Yard really high.
He should win. He's the naturally, he's the natural light heavyweight. You know, Callum would be moving up from 60 essentially. Yes, he's at 75 now, but he's already moved up 2 divisions. So Yard would have the advantage in, you know, weight, natural power. But I think that Callum's skill and experience on a high level, don't get me wrong, they've both been on a high level, but at least Callum won once, you know, and lost twice, where Yard is yet to win, plus has that fluke loss to Lyndon Arthur. But buenos dias, Daniel. What up?
Florida Ness, how are you, my friend?
Chilling, man. Went for a run, baby. Florida Ness in effect. Went for a run, and I'm already back.
I love to hear it, bro. Like,
it'd be too cold in Vegas, bro. It'd be like cold, windy, dark, shit crazy.
Oh, for sure. You know, it's like, damn, you out there. But it's like, Florida Ness is a motivator Ness. You know, too bad they ain't got no boxing gyms out there, you know?
They do. It's just, you know, not that level. Some more kids gym. But I got RRT boxing with Mr. A, $5, 8493. Bivol will press and keep him in high guard and pivot and move when needed. Hashtag Hardeen. 3 face in clouds of Hardeen smoke. Danny, did you see the fights?
Of course, my friend.
What were your thoughts?
Nah, I say that I only saw the main event. I'm bullshitting. I like tuned in to the tail end of the Maloney fight, and then because of the telecast switch, uh, I didn't really catch the Mabili fight. Saw like glimpses of it, but Better Beast can't deny him, bro. He's that guy. He's that guy with the power. He's the guy that you know, might derail Bivol. I still don't still 50-50 on that fight, to be quite honest with you. Cause Callum had his moments, like Callum landed some shit. Callum had his moments. It wasn't much. It wasn't uh like he was in the lead, but on two of the judges' scorecards, it was 4-2, right? At the time of the KO, it was
Mm-hmm.
4-2 on two of the judges' scorecards. So he was definitely landing some shit. I don't know if Bivol lands the same shit if it necessarily hurts. Better be if you get what I'm saying. But I think it may be enough to get his respect, maybe steal those rounds. So it's still a 50-50 interesting fight to me. A fight that, you know, looking forward to be quite honest. But I'm like, damn, they talking. Bob said July?
He said 3 months after Ramadan.
Yeah, so May, June, July.
I mean, what's wrong with that? Too far out?
I guess you know what? Yeah, it's a huge fight. Let me not. It's a big fight, but I guess because we saw the big card in December, and then they already back and announced the next card with AJ and Wilder.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's why, though. Like, they already got a March date and a February date. When do you want them to do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to give time for promotion and time for training. But I get you. I guess an April date would have fit, but they would have had to go right back into training.
No, and obviously it wouldn't have worked because of Ramadan. Yo, speaking of though, Ness, have you gotten any further details? Or have you heard any further on the March card? The card supposed to be Friday.
Oh,
Wow,
you
they're
talking about
fighting Big
AJ?
Bang Zhang. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's no confirmation on the Wilder portion. Zhang has definitely signed. We got his manager, Terry Lane, scheduled to come on the show. I got to double check, but I think it's Thursday morning. Then you got heavy rumors that Jared will be on that undercard.
But is the card is it official? Like is it for sure?
Is the card official? Of course. What do you mean? Why do you even say that?
And is it in Riyadh or is it another part of Saudi Arabia? Do you know?
Actually, I'm not sure about that. I don't know that I read anything on location, but I mean, we just assuming it's over there. That's the point.
No. I mean, I'm not questioning it being in Saudi Arabia. I'm questioning, or not even questioning, but I'm asking about is it in Riyadh specifically? And the only reason is because I I heard that they were going that Friday to not compete or take away from the Formula One that's taking place out there. But bro, that shit's like in the complete opposite end of the country. It's like a 3 hour flight. Like it's nowhere near. It just I don't know, it was kind of odd to me to do that or do it that way, I guess.
Yeah, man, I don't even get caught up in all that because it's more like he giving us shit other people not. So like you could do it whenever you want, Turkey, because you doing so many.
No. I'm not, bro. You know, I'm happy that the fights are happening. I just thought it was gonna be a similar situation like Top Rank did just recently with the Shakur fight, and like they're doing with the Teo fight upcoming.
Yeah, it is
You
like
got
that. They're doing it for the F1
It's
weekend.
not though. That's what I'm telling you. If it's in Riyadh, it's not like that because Formula One isn't in Riyadh. It's in another city in Saudi Arabia. If I'm not mistaken, it's
But
in Jeddah.
maybe it's not gonna be in the city where the races are, just the lead up entertainment to the races. But I do remember that phrase being part of the fight.
No, for sure. Again, it's a 3-hour flight. It ain't like it's a up the street or hour drive. You know,
Yeah. So
like
being part of the entertainment is not gonna work if it's not in the same location. I get what you're saying. I don't know.
yeah. It was
I don't
just
know.
again. It was just.
But today is the announcement, champ.
Oh, that's right. The official presser.
Yeah, it's today.
In London, yeah, you're right. You're
so
right.
we'll find out everything today. You know, and maybe that could be our second show in the afternoon. But yeah, there's a presser today. Hopefully our guy Jimmy could get out to it. Second super chat of the day coming in from Sweden, $50 Sweden money. Don't
mess with guys that have shaved heads and wild, untrimmed beards. Those dudes wrestle with bears.
So is he talking about us or Beterbiev?
I mean,
oh, it got to be us. Beterbiev doesn't have a shave head. He's got hair.
And us is a bit of a stretch because you don't have a shaved head. I don't either. Technically, not today.
I mean, the stretch would be Beterbiev. But I get you. He's
What
got
you
a
call it? A Caesar?
I got RRT boxing with Mr. A, $5 more. He says, if they got F1, why invest two things and make them compete? Make all the money you can. Hashtag Cardine. Why invest two things and make them compete? I mean, it's two separate days. It's just a weekend of, entertainment in their eyes. But again, Danny made it clear that it's not in the same city, so it's kind of difficult. But we'll get those details. We don't know the details. We don't really know.
Yeah, we technically don't know. Like, sure, Dan Rayfield, which I think I've said it. I think he keeps the best and most accurate boxing schedule. He has the location for Riyadh, but like you said, the press conference is today, so we'll get further details and confirmation, I guess.
Right. So, how impressed were you with Artur?
Hard hitter. But again, I mean, he did get touched. I'm not trying to be like super critical or like I didn't think he was like losing the fight or there wasn't a moment that had me worried, nothing like that. But he did get touched up. So I obviously rate Bivol a bit higher, but Callum Smith is very accomplished. 2-division world champion. First, you do got to give him credit. First guy to stop him. Something Canelo I felt was trying hard to do and couldn't accomplish. Beterbiev was the first guy to stop Callum.
He doesn't really even get credit for being the first guy to drop Callum because we're just we expect you to do that. You have this power that like it's hard to give you credit when that's your thing. So it goes by the wayside that he's the first man not only to stop Callum but to even drop him.
I guess in this sport, some fans just expect those things, right? I don't expect it. Like sure that's your thing, but I mean, I absolutely thought it would last longer at the very least. I'm not saying that the fight would have changed. I'm not saying that the trajectory or the pace, nothing, momentum, that could have all remained the same. But I definitely thought it would go longer.
Bro, are you shocked that Anthony Yard lasted one more round?
I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
say
he's never
shocked,
he's never won the world title. You know, he wasn't in the tournament. He doesn't have, a domestic legendary name like George Groves.
no, I hear all these things. I don't want to say shocked because I feel like I'd be taken away from Yard. But again, I expected Callum to last longer in the fight with Beterbiev than Anthony Yard did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's me too. I mean, when I seen the numbers, bro, I'm like, okay,
Hey, shout out to I was impressed with the attendance. Now I don't
10,000.
yeah, 10,000. Wow, that I like that.
Almost.
You know,
I think it was like 10,100 and something.
yeah, it was a little over 10. Last person off the top to do those numbers or better was Adonis Stevenson, if I'm not mistaken, same weight division.
Out there?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh man.
The issue that
so
was.
look.
I'm listening.
We usually do the fight chats, watching the fight, no audio, right? I'm watching some tennis right now, no audio. So because there was no show, no, I had the audio on. Did you have the audio on?
For the fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched it. Remember, I was traveling.
Bro, they cooked my boy Mark Chinook.
Yeah, they was not cooking him. They were just trolling him like, oh, we got to make sure he's saying the right stuff. Like, because he was translated in French and shit.
No. When I say cooked, I'm sorry, I misspoke. When I meant more so just the booze when he was doing the French. Like they wasn't really rocking with him at first, and then I feel like towards the end they kind of settled down. But I definitely heard the booze. I'm like, damn.
Yeah. Real quick, we got a counterpunch cutting that line. Huang in Houston, setting it off. What up, champ? Don't forget to unmute. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you're rocking out with us right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, we need to get to that 600 likes, thumbs up, and we will be unlocking the live chat free to all. Till then, it's members only. Feel free to join. But if not, just hit that thumbs up and we will unlock it. We have RRT. Excuse me,
you know what I hit. I went on my phone, my laptop. You know what I hit. Members only.
Oh, well, I already had it on members only. So you probably unmembered it because I started off members only. You know what I'm saying? If you get to 600 likes.
No. On the poll, I mean, like on the poll.
Oh, you hit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because we do have a poll just to let you know that we are members only, but we will unlock the chat. So it says unlock live chat at 600 thumbs up, likes, and it's two options. I hit the thumbs up. Now unlock it, 81%. Who cares? Stay members only. That's Danny and his 19%. Right now we're only at 298, so we need about 400 more to unlock it. But till then, phone lines are open. Huang, we did go to you, trying you again.
Twitter Spaces, Discord, and landline.
We hear you, champ.
Man, calling all the way from Frankfurt, Germany, yo.
Let's go.
Let's go,
on
my
vacation,
boy.
Baby.
Going to Kazakhstan to do my nikah. Going to have me a wife when I come back. But yo, let's get on this boxing. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, say something why they undisputed is not getting a lot of attention, right? And it's real simple.
Hey, hold on.
It's because neither one of them.
Yeah. We're gonna start your clock over. We're gonna start your clock over. You in Germany? I've been out there. So look, if you can, you have to try a donor while you're out there.
A donor?
Bro, it's kind of like a gyro, but not really. But it's like one of they foods. I don't even think it's German. I really don't. But it is so fucking good, bro, and you can find it all over Germany. It is so fucking good.
I gotta ask around then. It's like that. It's like when I tell people when they go to Chicago, I'm like, well, go to Al's #1 Italian beef. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But
you
so I'm
ain't
gonna look for
lying,
that
but you
dump.
know, Al's ain't too bad. I like me some Al's. But
Hey,
all right, go
everybody
ahead,
be on
bro.
Maxwell's, yo, but I love Al's, man. But anyways, look, it's because neither one of them boys they don't speak English well. You know what I'm saying? And and that's why, and they're not from here. So it's like that's.
Yeah, but
But if you think about it,
Gennady Golovkin didn't speak English well, and people loved him. I mean, they were shirts, Mexicans for Gennady, and he sold out in each region, East and
yeah,
West.
but because he was reaching out, because he was reaching out. But the reason I say with it, why it's just particular, it's not even a bad thing. I think with these two guys, because think about it, neither one speaks English real well. Neither one is from here, and a lot of us are talking about it. This is what the boxing world wants. So I don't really think it's that bad. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's not on the level of, like the Bud and Spence for us. You know what I'm saying? And yo, when you're talking about wrestling bears, they talking about Khabib because there's a video of the MMA Khabib dude where he's wrestling a bear at like 8 years old. That's what that person, whoever said that, was alluding to.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
videos of a couple guys from out there wrestling bears and shit.
yeah, but he said bald with a beard, Khabib bald, yo. He kicked that #1 on his head. You know what I'm saying? But yo,
I
you know what?
mean,
I wanted to say
Islam
something
is
about that.
bald, bro. Like, it's a lot of them that's
Oh
bald.
yeah,
I'm
that's
telling you.
right. That's right. I forgot about that dude. And the other one, the one that the Chimaev or whatever, I forgot about. He's bald
Yup.
too.
Hamza Chumaya.
Yeah. But you know what? Yo, I gotta give Cat. You know what? I gotta give Eddie props. Period. He brought some live dogs. Man, because look, man, I'm not a big Maloney. Those brothers, right? I'm not big on them, but they always come to fight. And you know what? Hey,
That's top
both
rank.
that
Yeah, that's definitely top
no, they
rank.
ain't. You sure they ain't matching? I thought Maloney was matching that Murdoch
Positive.
dude.
Positive. Positive,
Them.
bro. No, I'm
Hey,
positive.
even
Trust
that
me.
dude that Mabili beat up though, he wasn't all that good. But man, he didn't lay it down. At least he put up a fight. That Murdoch dude, you ain't see him?
Yeah, the one that fought
The
Nah, I
Mabili.
ain't
Australian
really
dude.
The dude that fought Mabili.
yeah,
Yeah,
I ain't really watch it.
yeah,
Yeah, but he put up a fight because
bro.
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
He put up a fight because Mabili is
Oh,
limited.
the white boy, right?
Yeah.
Bro, yes, in his corner,
Bro, no,
yo,
no,
you
no,
know what?
no.
I wasn't
I'm
even
not
mad
gonna
at his
lie.
corner.
I did watch a few rounds of that. Mobility was cracking his ass with some shit, and the boy was just
Fuck
there.
it,
I'm
Ness,
like,
charge
damn.
me 5 more. I'm gonna send you 5 more. Let me finish this.
I just feel
Uh,
like Mabili is limited, man. We talked about it yesterday, and that's why that fight looked like that because of him. Because he rather smother himself. He'd rather put his head on your shoulder, and it's like I said, he predicts his shots. But you can see by in his shoulder when he's gonna throw. I don't know. I gotta see that dude with
yeah,
someone
those,
that could box and counter.
yeah, because it's like those heavy looping punches and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But, I don't think he's going to stand up against top competition. He could do that against that Murdoch dude who nobody's ever heard of. But props out to that Murdoch dude, man. He at least and you know what? His corner, man, they were saying that he'd been with him for like 20 years or something since he was like a youngster. And that's why he's like, man, I know it was hard for him. He didn't want to throw that time in, man, because that dude was going out on his shield for real, man. So shout out, man, Australia, man. Y'all send us some good fighters for that show. And you know what, Callum Smith, yo? Man, Callum Smith was putting up a hell of a fucking fight. He was looking good. So I would like to see him again. I don't think we should ever be
What
like the
about
next
with
time they.
Anthony Yard? That's what I want.
I take it. I take it.
Cause he ain't had a name like he had two no names and jumped at the top, man. He need to stop at the yard level.
You there?
Yes, sir.
Well, I
Okay,
think
my
I
bad.
think part of that was because of what he's accomplished at the division below, right?
Who? Callum? You talking Callum?
Yeah.
I'm talking Yard.
Oh, yeah. No, I was talking Callum.
But
My
that
bad.
says a lot about the division. We had this conversation yesterday. It went over people's heads. It's like, yo, a dude that started at 60, only won one world title, moves up to 75, and he gets ranked number 3 in the overall division. That tells you that division is barren.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. I'm gonna send you that 5, yo. I'm on my way to Kazakhstan, baby. I'm gonna holler at y'all
Be
TBV,
safe,
like and
champ, and
Safe
subscribe.
travels,
enjoy.
brother. Safe travels.
Yeah, man,
Appreciate y'all.
enjoy, bruh. Say hello to Triple G for me, man.
Yeah, get some of his drinks.
I'm gonna try to interview his coach.
Oh, shit. Bruh, we heard you, though. You said you're going to try and interview his coach, but you ain't, you said you was done, so I took you off. We got a quick super chat we didn't get to. Troll Beta coming in from Sweden, $20. He says, it's part of the Riyadh season, which ends in March. We did get someone on Twitter that said the same thing, except they added that Wilder Zhang is on the undercard. That's not been confirmed. Hopefully, by Thursday, when we get Terry Lane on the show, manager of Zhang, the Big Bang, he'll have some solid information for us. We got RRT.
Well, fuck. I was gonna say the presses today. Hopefully, they'll give us confirmation at the presser today.
I mean, that's the presser for the main event. The main event is so big in the eyes of the casual UK fans that, they're announcing that without the undercard. You know what I mean? It's Ngannou AJ.
Yo, but do you think that it's so big that they gonna give the undercard its own presser?
I
When
think
have we seen
I
that?
think the undercard isn't getting the presser. I think they're getting a release.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if they're not invited today, they ain't. It's like you said, they're not about to spend money on a second presser unless it's the Sheik. Who knows what he don't? It ain't nothing to him.
No. I'm with you. I just think that if they know today, they'll announce today.
I hope, man.
Maybe they're not there. I'm not saying that they'll have them there, but at least announce. If they know, I think they'll announce.
That would be great.
Yeah.
Like, I seen someone sent me a video of Wilder's cousin Tay Jones made a video saying the title was something like Eddie Hearn pushes Anthony Joshua's trash on Wilder to take out again. I ain't listening, so I hit my man back who sent it to me like, yo, did he say he taking it? Because that's what I care about. Are you taking the fight with Zhang? And if not, let's move from that and figure out what's happening on that undercard. But, they got my money if they put that undercard together the way that we expecting, which is Wilder versus Zhang. I got RRT boxing with me.
Now, obviously, I know that's not what we wanted.
What?
That's not what we.
Oh yeah, we wanted AJ Wilder.
For sure, and that was what you and I discussed might get us out there. Is this big enough to get you out there? If it is Wilder Zhang, and if it is, and obviously it is AJ.
I mean, bro,
and
for
Francis
me,
Ngannou.
honestly, for me, it's always gonna be about that flight, bro. You know that. It's so long. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't really know. Like, the Turki Alalshikh gonna get me out there. I don't know that I'm gonna go out there for anything on my own because it's just like, bro, that's a long-ass flight. But you should go. We could look into that. If that's your thing, I'm not in the real long flights.
I want to, and
I'm certainly
I've
not
been
into
looking at
real long flights. That's too much for me.
No,
said
I
that's
mean,
15
and
hours?
I get that because it's not ideal. It's not ideal.
I'm too tall. I'm
no,
not gonna
no,
be able
no.
to. I'm not gonna be able to afford first class. What the fuck am I
Bro,
gonna do? Die?
look,
I'm not trying to
I'm
die
gonna
on
be
that plane.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not ideal, right? And if you look, so many people they rather do like stopovers, and now that's like a thing airlines offer because it's like, well, fuck, if I gotta fly 20 hours.
Oh, it's a
How about
20-hour flight.
No. I'm just speaking hypothetically. I think altogether it's like 24 hours.
Nah, that's too much.
But look, we can stop. That's
listen
what
to
I'm
me.
saying. We can stop. Look,
Understand
think
who
about
I
it. Think
am.
about it.
I'd
Hear me
rather
though. Hear me.
drive 24 hours than fly 24 hours. I promise you. I'd rather drive 24 hours than fly
I know.
24 hours.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? There's
So I'ma
no
look.
way, bro. There's no way. Because flying 24 hours also means add another 4 to that for TSA and baggage and claiming and Ubers and all the fuckery. Nah, I'm good. Shit, I'm good. The best seat in the house is in your house on your TV. You get to see shit the judges can't see. That's why them bum asses always scoring it wrong. They need to put them dudes in a situation like us, you know what I mean? But again, you know, do your thing, 21, do your thing. I will certainly help. It's gonna be a big fight. The backup fight is Zhang Parker, equally as not equally as good. I mean, I'm nowhere near as invested in Zhang Parker as I am in Wilder Zhang or Zhang Wilder. Like, it's just not the same for me. So yeah, I hope the rumors of Parker accepting it is wrong. You know, for starters, Parker's stupid if he takes it. I mean, there's got to be a lot of money, so let me not say stupid, right? You know what I mean? Like, the rumor there is that AJ's getting 50 mil. You heard that, right? Champ, look at me.
No, I
look at
didn't.
me. They're saying he's
$50 million.
getting 50, and they're saying Ngannou getting 20. Ngannou right now is like, he probably like just waking up saying fuck you to Dana White, like, or a big I told you so. Like, 10 million in the last, 20 million right now. Like, in the last 2 fights, he's made, you know, enough money just to retire and for his kids to be good and whoever the fuck else he wants, especially if he go back to, where the fuck he from? Cambodia? Cameroon?
Cameroon, I believe.
Come on, bro. You kidding me? Jesus Christ. Bro, boxers need to be mad right now. And I ain't mad. I'm just saying, I know there's somebody out there mad that this dude came into the game 0-0 and racked up 30 million racks. Like,
Nah,
that's
he
insane.
killing it, man. He killing it, especially when you talk about his deal with Dana White and obviously getting out of that, him feeling he was worth more money and wanting to be able to get more money and look at him now. He's in a great position. I think that the first fight,
Bro, Wilder
he
dropped
did
that
everything
bag.
but win.
50, you lost out. I mean, obviously, if AJ getting 50 to fight Ngannou, what in the motherfucking fuck is Turki Alalshikh paying him and Wilder to fight? Forget the loss. Think about Wilder not losing. If I'm giving you 50 just to stay here in hopes that Wilder can get it back together, what the fuck was I giving you to fight the man?
I think it would have been like a
Bro, them dudes got how they got that much money to just
65.
they just like, here, you get 100 million, you get 100 million. Jesus Christ.
You heard me?
55? You think
No,
it was
I
only
think-
be a bump of
no.
5?
No. I said I think it'd be AJ 85, Wilder 65.
If I'm AJ, I'm mad, but I guess I'm not, right? Because with this Ngannou fight, he's
In that
0-1.
range, right? In that range.
In this
Maybe
Ngannou fight, he's
60,
0-1. Now you've been able to make 2 bags with the Sheik. You're going to fuck around and get a 3rd one after this. God damn, bro. When it's all said and done, AJ
And
might...
he's ranked, bro. And he's ranked.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine he get a shot at the world title and he becomes a world champion.
No, he's got to
in the
beat AJ, and then he'll get a shot at the winners. And I know the Sheik will make it happen because it'll be a beautiful story. It would be almost unbelievable. I would have had to be doing what we're doing now, witness it, to believe that a dude from the MMA world can come and become undisputed. And obviously it's not happened. Danny is super big dreaming here. Like, he ain't getting past AJ. AJ and Fury fight 2 different styles, and I just think AJ gonna hit Ngannou the way that Fury didn't hit him. And not because Fury's not better than AJ, but more because AJ got tape, Davison got tape. We didn't really have tape on Ngannou, so Fury and his, and Sugar Hill went in there blind. But now no one's blind. You know what I mean? We know what to expect. We know he gasses. We're going to beat that body. We know he want a counter. So we're going to keep a stiff jab on his ass. We're going to paint that fence, pop him in the chin, pop him in the stomach. You know, stab jab to the navel. I'm just hoping that's what Ben, you know, because Ben, people like to give him a bad rap that he's on some defensive shit, but he had AJ go out there and be aggressive in the last one. But, yeah.
And I feel like that helped with his confidence, bro. I feel like that helped with AJ's confidence because, you know, a lot of people was like, yo, he a little hesitant. He a little gun shy, you know. He ain't the same. So I feel like that definitely helped. I like it.
I got RRT Boxing with Mr. A. This is third super chat. Appreciate you, champ. He says, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Coming off shoulder surgery. George Groves. Hashtag Hardin. 3 faces in clouds of Hardin smoke. Let me take a pull for that. I get him. But we could pick apart anybody's resume. You know, someone's going to say that Anthony Yard never won a world title. Sure. You know what I mean? Someone will say Anthony Yard never won a world title, and that's who Beterbiev beat. You know, they'll say that he got knocked out by a jab. Like, none of that matters. What matters is who got the win and how they get it done. Cutman Scar, $5, celebrating his third super chat on the live stream. He says, Ness, what you know about Malik Titus? Dude was plus 440 versus a dude that was like 15 and 12 and 4. I hit a good parlay on that. I never heard of Malik Titus. The only Titus I know is the dude that Colbert beat. He was undefeated at the time. I will have to check that out and get back to you. But we got one more coming in from Alexander Wilson. $2. He says, IFL said it's Zhang versus Parker instead of Wilder. Yeah, that's, like I said, the rumor. I hope it's wrong. Only, not because I don't think Parker Zhang is a good fight. I think it's more like, I feel bad for Wilder. I mean, Parker, don't you? Like, yo, no one expected you to beat Wilder. So now the gift that you're getting is what? To have to fight and possibly, you know, go against the next biggest puncher? Like, they just did that to you with Wilder. I don't know. Seems it doesn't seem like he won anything by beating Wilder, right? Or am I wrong here?
I mean, I think he wins financially for sure.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you know, a bag is a bag, but, like, isn't it the bag always better if you can actually win?
I mean, I think he could win.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that would be a legacy fight for him for sure. Because
yeah, I absolutely think he could win.
Imagine being Parker. Imagine being Parker and beating two of the biggest punchers in your generation, in your division, and then retiring. What the fuck? That's crazy. Bro, you've brought up two, like, Rocky stories, you know? The imagining Ngannou doing it, and now you're imagining Parker do it. I mean, and I hate to say I'm not picking Parker, but I'm not. Like, you know, I get it. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, I'm even dumbass than the first time. But I guess it's like, you know, I picked Wilder. He had the power. I'm picking Zhang. He got the power. You feel me? I got Anthony in Georgia. What up?
Hey, what up? What up?
Buenos
I heard
dias.
y'all, Buenos dias. Nah, wagwan, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but I heard y'all talking about Ngannou. So, you know, I had to call in. You said 50 million AJ give for that stuff? 50 million?
No, that's for AJ. That's AJ's cut. But Ngannou making 20. Allegedly, he's making 20. That's insane.
That's a bag. That's a bag. And, you know, I don't think Dana White's crying because, he couldn't pay Francis Ngannou, $20 million
that's why he's
guarantee.
crying. But that's why he's crying, because he said it couldn't happen. He said it wasn't out there. And now, not only was it out there once, because 10 million already shut his mouth, but now the 20 for the second fight? God damn.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. He's coming up in his own way. Like, nobody could have predicted this shit to happen. Like, he's an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? And whenever whenever he's finally done with boxing, we're gonna have a lot more, respect for.
There
what
will
he's
never be
accomplished
another guy.
fights.
There will never be another guy
who?
to make
Who's
this
an
much
anomaly?
money off of a loss. Yeah, Francis, Danny, because who else will ever make this much money with this type of record coming off a lot? Like, bro, this shit is unheard of.
It's impressive. It really is. It's never happened before, and if he can somehow beat Anthony Joshua,
I think
it will go down.
I
as
agree.
The biggest upset in the
I
history
agree, but like, I agree, like, in terms of like the situation we live in, but like, I don't think Ngannou was like the biggest in the UFC. So like, if John Jones would have left,
Danny.
I think John Jones would have been bigger, right?
Hell no, I disagree. I disagree completely because John Jones is a different fighter from Francis Ngannou. John Jones is not a punch first fighter. He's an MMA fighter.
He's a bigger
literally,
personality,
and figuratively. Yes, but he specializes in MMA. Francis Ngannou specializes in knocking people the fuck out. You know, and everybody knows it. You know it. I know it. That's what pays the bills, not just the big name. John Jones is a bigger name in the UFC than Francis Ngannou ever was in the UFC. But globally, as a fighter, as a boxer, as a fighter, Francis Ngannou is a superstar. And that's what he said he was going to be, even when he was in the UFC.
I'm saying we see that now because he's been put in that position. But we don't know what could have been if the role was reversed with the already bigger guy, is all I'm saying.
Well, John can't box. So I don't know what to tell you, but he can't box. Ngannou can box, and he can hit very hard, and he's earned every cent that he's getting here, and I can't wait to see him put Anthony Joshua down. Appreciate the time.
Hey, Danny, who else? I mean, because he said John Jones. Like, yo, I've been hearing about that dude forever and never watched him fight. Like, he can't come do a fight? He's still in his contract? That's what it is? Because right now is the time. Like,
he's still in his contract.
What about the other dude? He looks old and fat at this point, but like he was an MMA heavyweight, right? He lost
talking
to
about
John.
Daniel Cormier?
The dude that cries. I only know him because he cries.
Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, he too old to get a Sheik fight?
Hey, I don't think he's too old, but he's really a wrestler. Like,
so he'll just get beat up.
Like, he be kicking it. He be going to Kazakhstan and training with Habib and taking his guys and going out there and shit.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work though. Like, you gotta be able to throw some hands in the boxing sphere.
Yeah, for sure.
LV, what up? Louisville Sluggers.
LV.
Smash that thumbs up. Remember, once we get to 600, we're going to open up the live chat. LV.
Fellas.
You going to try?
High sound.
Ha! We're going to try Bougie in the meantime, in between time. Yo. Well, that worked beautifully.
Bougie.
Nah.
In the meantime, in between time, Make sure you smash the like. Make sure you subscribe and have the notifications
I
turned
got
on.
a counterpunch for throw the brick.
All right.
Yo, what up, Ness? What up, Danny? Good morning.
What up? What up?
Top of the morning.
Same to you. Same to you. I think as far as the topic, Artur Beterbiev, he amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I doubted him a few times, whereas though I'm like, all right, he's just the one trick pony. Like, dude actually can really box. He's really learning how to set up his power now. Like, so with Bivol, him fighting Bivol next, if that's the case, shout out to Turkey for that. Like, but if he fighting Bivol next, like I do think Bivol like one of the most disciplined fighters in the ring. You know what I mean? And I think you have to be disciplined in the ring to beat Arthur. But it's a 50-50 fight, like Danny said, 50-50 fight. I like the fight, you know, but I think Bivol might pull it off just because he's that disciplined in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to engage too much. He's not going to throw a bunch of combinations. He's going to keep it to probably 3 punches. So that's how I see it winning on a decision. You know what I mean? I don't think you're going to outpunch Beterbiev. You know what I mean? I don't think you're going to outpunch him. But if they do fight and everything, and then you got an undisputed champion, would you like to see David Benavidez move up to fight one of those guys if he can't get the Canelo fight or whatever? Hey,
Bruh, I mean,
man.
I guess you ain't here yesterday's show, but I want David to
No.
move up now. I think David.
I do too.
I think David beats Artur Beterbiev today. But it's all about Turki Alalshikh, right? It's like what he want. You know what I mean? So I hope, like I said yesterday, I hope he don't just follow. He listens and he invites David, because if Canelo don't want to give David the fight, David beats Beterbiev, man. Let's be real. Anybody that watched that fight know that David beats Beterbiev, or David has the best shot at beating Beterbiev. Styles make fights. That boy Callum showed it. Man, get the fuck out of here, Danny. If Callum can land a double, that means David lands a quadruple. If Callum landed a double left hook, bang, bang. Well, David landed a quadruple. Boom, 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 boom.
Fact.
And he might throw a fucking right hand to the body on top of that. Get the fuck out of here,
look,
bro.
ain't nuts. Because look, what we know is about David Benavidez is that high guard shit. You try and go in the high guard, that don't work. You know what I'm saying? That don't work with him. You can't clinch David Benavidez neither. Like, you can't clinch him because he's punching in the clinch and all that. So,
Bro, and I seen Callum hurt. I think it was round 3. He hurt Arthur to the body. And, you know, yesterday people's like, oh, well, Ness, don't nobody like it to the body. And you motherfucking right, they don't, but other people react differently. And he reacted in a way where he was hurt. He went backwards. He didn't throw punches. If that's David, he jumping on you. He going to keep going to the body.
All over you.
You know what I'm saying?
All
like,
over
Callum never went back to the body. You know what I'm saying? David see that. His father see that. They going into the body. I hit the father
and that's
up.
what he do.
I want to get him on the show.
And with the Wilder, if I don't want to see Joe Parker versus Zhang. Like, I mean, I think he beat Wilder because it was Wilder, but I don't think Zhang is a one-trick pony. Whereas though you can go do those things you was doing to Wilder to Big Zhang, like that shit ain't gonna go the way he think. So if I was Joe Parker, I'd stay away from that fight. I'd stay far away from that fight. But what it does is, if he do get the fight and win it,
take care of him though, right? Can we agree on that? They probably gonna take care of him like he ain't never been took care of in his professional career.
Yeah,
as far as money wise, right?
I hear what you saying.
Absolutely.
I hear what he's saying. Though that was the belt, but I hear what he's saying because, bro, what Parker did in the Wilder fight was more because Wilder don't got defense, so he ain't gonna be able to do that with Zhang. Zhang could catch and shoot, and Zhang got a way better base. You're not about to just lunge in with a right hand and have Zhang on the ropes, with his high guard and, his high guard, but his elbows above his head. Like, Wilder, that shit ain't, none of that shit gonna happen. It's gonna be a totally different fight. Plus, he's a southpaw. It's a totally different fight. Like, motherfuckers better not be high off that Wilder win, because style make fights. And Wilder style and what he showed is two different things of what Zhang is and what he will be in that ring. I don't know. That's an interesting fight, though. I'm not as excited for that as I am for Wilder Zhang, but whatever. Fuck, man. Damn, man. I thought Sheik was gonna take care of that for us, bro. I really wanted that, man. That's pretty sad. Chad, give me a sec. Chad, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me try these guys on Discord again that we didn't get to go to. LV, what up?
TBV, fellas.
We hear you.
Man, this is exactly what we need to be on right topic. Be pushing for at 175 for sure, man. No more marination for this one, man. We don't need no more Beterbiev coming off that explosive win this weekend. And just to point out, Supermax pointed this out yesterday, and something I meant to say, but Callum Smith never been knocked down, like amateurs or pro. Like that's huge, man. For him to knock him out in 7 rounds, it's just crazy how he was able to do it, man. It's definitely a great performance. And then for him to had 3 belts, 1 belt away from undisputed, and 100% KO percentage. Like, have we ever even seen something like this? To have 3 belts and be that's crazy. I had to do research. That's definitely a feat, man, of his own right there, man. So shout out Beterbiev and Bivol did what he had to do on that big card. So I feel like we don't need no more marination, man. Let's hopefully they can get the fight made and get undisputed at 175. And like I said yesterday, I'm not saying like as far as viewership, pay-per-view, none of that, but I feel like in that ring, I think Bivol Beterbiev may be the best stylistic, best style matchup in boxing, man. Like one of the best fights, if not the best fight in boxing, man. Get them in the ring. You got your technical boxer in Bivol, and you got the boxer punch Beterbiev. So I think it sets up for a huge fight, man, and a great one in the ring as well. So I think we need that. But on the Fidesz thing, I would rather him, try to get the Canelo fight first before just moving straight up, and facing one of the champions. Because like I said, I want this fight so bad, man. I want undisputed. I've been calling for it for a minute. And, now that, Beterbiev did what he just did, so I feel like it's perfect timing, man. So let's try to get this undisputed before we can, Benavidez just moves up and get one of the champions. But, hopefully he can get that Canelo fight this year. But yeah, man, that's all I really got, man. Undisputed at 175. Best fight in boxing, in my opinion.
LV, appreciate you. Chad, come on back.
Hey, Ness. Yeah, I want to say quick. A lot of people are looking back on the Yard fight, but I think one fight I like to think about with Beterbiev is the Marcus Brown fight. And I wanted to ask you guys, do you remember back? That's a couple years ago now, maybe heading to 3 years ago. What was the response like from your listeners when that fight was happening? Because in my estimation back, nobody really gave a shit about that fight, and people were at that point really not just poo-pooing Beterbiev, and people just didn't think that fight was a big deal at the time. And it was a great fight. And Brown, he brought a bit of everything to the ring, man. He brought skill, athleticism, power. I thought he was a really well-rounded package, and he was doing really well in the beginning of that fight. I'd say the first, I don't know, I'd have to go back to it, but 4 rounds maybe. He was really successful. But then it turned into a bloodbath, man. And Beterbiev eventually put him down. So, Yard brought excitement to his fight, and energy, and the optics of that. It looked better than the Callum fight. but I feel like Callum had those moments where he was super accurate and he was effective at times. Not many times, but we saw enough that we could see some chinks in the armor of Beterbiev. And I feel like with Bivol, Bivol has way more skill in the pocket than Beterbiev, but Beterbiev has more skill than people give him credit for. Bivol, to me, his goal is going to be to the body, right? It's got to be, and he's a great puncher and great at feints and upper body movement and getting those shots in. Whether they're effective or not, even if they're just scoring blows, that's where Beterbiev's got to be focusing. And Bivol. And on the counter, I see Beterbiev where Bivol likes to bounce back, retreat, and either counter or get right back. He'll move right back up. He doesn't give any real estate away. I think Beterbiev is going to have to use those opportunities to try and time him, come forward and really smash him and throw that whole thing off, which is a big piece of Bivol's game, you know, when he's in the pocket. And then yesterday we were talking about his footwork versus Plant versus, you know, other guys we've seen fighting lately. I think we were talking about David at the time. And I would say that when Bivol's having a lot of success, we've seen him move laterally. He'll move around his opponent. But I think when he's up against it, I don't see a lot of that happening. It'll be a lot of stick and move in and out, and him trying to be crafty and tricky, and like I said, feints upper body movement. But what was the response to the Brown Beterbiev fight that you guys remember?
I mean, I don't know that people were unhappy. I'm pretty sure Brown was the mandatory, but I guess he got there with a win that people didn't like. Didn't he beat John Pascal? Was it Danny? But it was not, or was it Badu Jack? And it was controversial because of the blood and the cut.
No, it was way after the Badu Jack fight. I feel like. Have to pull it up.
Well, Bougie, trying you again. In the meantime, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. That's how we are going to unlock it for everyone, not just members. But until we get to our goal of 600, it will stay members only. Bougie on Discord, are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, so he lost to John Pascal by technical decision.
Brandon, what up?
Yo, TBV, what's going on? Family, how's my audio?
Straight.
What up?
What up, champ? Shout out to the Green Bay Packers getting that dub yesterday. Sent the Cowboys to the crib, at their crib. Jordan Love is special, man. He'll be in the Super Bowl next year, mark my words, if not this year. Just a little football talk, and that's my bad. As far as the topic, though, I think this fight, like LV Slugger said, great call, LV. This is probably one of the best fights that can be made in boxing. From a technical standpoint, you got a clash of two different styles. You got an elite level puncher, who's arguably the best puncher in boxing, versus a guy that's technically skilled, good footwork, good movement, fights with rhythm. He's in and out, real good. So this is the perfect clash of styles versus the two guys that have accomplished the most in the division. And like I said yesterday, there's really no alternatives for either guy to fight at the moment. Like, there's nobody left. There ain't no Keith Thurmans or Boots Ennis's waiting in the wings that you can throw in there and be like, oh, that's still a decent fight. Like, there's nothing left for these guys to do other than fight each other. So if His Excellence can get this fight at the finishing line, shout out to him for making it happen again. Because like I said, this is like as 50-50 as a fight could be. My heart is saying I'm going to edge it to Bivol slightly. Like I said, I just think the foot work and the in and out movement and the fact that he's disciplined enough to stay on that jab and that 1-2 for 12 rounds effortlessly without really getting tired, I would give him the edge in the fight. But it is a 50-50 fight. The Jalal Zhang and Parker Ness, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I mean, Parker wins a big fight. He deserves to go into another big fight. He don't win a big fight and go back to fighting scrubs. Like, in what world is that? Like, I don't know why you
So
said this is unfair for him.
wait. Is AJ fighting a scrub?
You said what?
Is AJ fighting a scrub?
AJ fighting like a money fight, and Parker and Jalal Zhang is a money fight. Like, what's a bigger money fight for Parker than that? So I don't know, man. I just feel like
Wilder Zhang is just a bigger fight to me, and it doesn't feel like
I just think I'm gonna tell you what you think. I think you're more excited for the narratives that will come with Wilder and Zhang, the shows you can do leading up to the Wilder and Zhang. You're not excited to see temper tantrum hammerhead punches again and 20 punches and 30 punches for a 12-round fight. You can't be excited for that. You're excited about the narrative because you're a podcaster.
No.
You can get delusional fans like C-Dub and my brother LV Slugger calling in saying Wilder has a shot and the puncher's chance, and you're excited to get them riled up. You don't really think Wilder, you're excited about the fight.
I'm totally excited about that fight. I think that's a bigger fight. I think it's a bigger fight, and I also feel bad for Joseph Parker. AJ beat Valine, not the threat that Wilder was considered, and gets a money fight with Ngannou that's 0-1. Joseph Parker beats Wilder, a fight he wasn't supposed to win, with a big puncher, and his consolation is another big puncher. I don't know. That seems a bit unfair.
Yeah, for good money though. For good money.
I bet you he ain't making an equivalent. It don't even have to be the same number, but he ain't gonna be making the equivalent of what AJ's making to fight a 0-1 guy, bro. They still throwing
maybe not
Parker
the equivalent,
to the wolves.
but he ain't the same draw either.
They still
but
throwing him to the wolves, bro. Like, he fucked up your super fight.
His career high, brother. I bet he's making his career high.
I'm sure, but he fucked up the super fight. He deserves better than another opportunity at dancing with the devil. Come on, bruv.
Who would you want to see him in there with and think of? Give him a little consolation prize, and he ain't gonna make the money he's probably about to make with a little consolation prize fighter.
Nah, he could, because they giving fucking AJ $50 million for a consolation prize.
AJ's the landlord, man. You know, that's popularity, man. You know what that is.
There's a new landlord in town. He just took AJ's super fight.
And made another super fight with an 0-1 fighter.
That ain't the level of AJ, bro. We was just talking about that. If they giving AJ $50 million to fight Ngannou, what you think he was about to make them fight Wilder? Chill, beloved.
Shit, probably less.
You lost your free time. He got all that extra time, then he said some bullshit. Bougie.
He really just said probably less.
Yo, he hates Wilder. He from Mobile, man. So he feels like, yo, Wilder let him down. He just mad for life. G, what's up? Bougie, you don't got you ain't got the Discord, player.
9 a.m. by the way. 9 a.m. is the launch press conference for AJ Ngannou.
G, what up with you?
Yo, they already have 65 people waiting.
San Antonio. I hear you, G. What up?
Y'all hear me?
Yeah. You just sound like you mumbling though.
Oh, my bad. No, I just wanted to touch on the early predictions for Bivol and Beterbiev. Yo, I'm really excited for that one, just like everybody else. Shout out to His Excellency. But man, at first when Bivol, was able to really outpoint Canelo, really felt like, man, this guy might be able to outpoint anybody in the division. But now that I look at it, just going through the box recs, going through the, everyone Beterbiev gone through, man, my pick would be Beterbiev to knock out Bivol. I just think nobody can take that level of pressure No matter how even if Bivol's able to go in and out and hit those combinations, eventually Beterbiev is gonna catch up to him, and eventually is gonna break him down. And man, Ness, I know you said you think Benavidez could be Beterbiev. Man, I don't see it happening. I don't feel like, as much as I love David, I'm not sure his power is gonna really roll up like that, going up to 175 the way it's been at 168. I think I got Beterbiev at this point like a top, at least a top 10 pound for pound. My personal list, I got him top 5 pound for pound. I know he hasn't been moving up weights or anything like that, but I feel like everyone he's fought has been a very tough opponent, whether you go from Marcus Brown to Gvozdyk, all these very type quality guys. And wanted to say my pick, put it out there. I got Beterbiev by knockout.
All right, bro. All right. Danny, what's your thoughts? Because I don't think I've heard
About?
My take on David Beterbiev.
I think it's a great fight to make. Unlike you though, I think that you try to make the Canelo fight first. I know you're saying like jump straight up. I think you try to make the Canelo fight first. But if you can't make it, then yeah. And if for whatever reason this one falls apart, like I want to see undisputed. That's the thing. I want to see undisputed. But I agree with what you said in terms of David, because your words were, you said, I'm not saying David beats him, but he definitely gives him problems. And you said if Callum's able to land 2, David's gonna be able to land 3, 4. So, I agree with those statements. Does he win? Very good question. I think that he actually gets stronger at 75. So I think that plays out into that. A lot of people talk about David. To me, he's a volume puncher, and that's how he gets his guys out of there. But I think that those punches will have a lot more meaning behind them at 75. I just think he'll be, healthier, bro. That fucking, what was it, 8-punch combination on Porky Medina. I think at 75 he's down after 4 or 5. So, I think it's an interesting matchup, a matchup I'd love to see, and a matchup that hopefully His Excellency has an eye on.
Yeah, man, he need to send David a flight. We need to get David out there, sitting ringside, and willing to step in the ring and all that. I mean, listen, these guys don't have anybody else to fight anyway. If they undispute, they're likely looking at retirement. There's not a lot for them. I mean, is Arthur gonna go up to cruiserweight? I mean, there were talks of Bivol and Opataya. Maybe Arthur and Opataya now.
Hear me.
Listening.
This is a huge reach, but it seems like that fight for undisputed wouldn't be till the summertime. And let's just say that Benavidez is able to get Canelo. Bro, imagine Benavidez dethroning Canelo. You move up to fight the newly crowned undisputed champ, dethrone him. Because if you think about it, regardless of who it is, it would be a huge statement. If it's Bivol, the guy that beat Canelo, right? After you just beat Canelo. And if it's Beterbiev, the puncher, the world champ with the highest knockout ratio, like either fight I think would be big for David Benavidez, but I think that realistically they're not available till the end of the year. Whoever the winner isn't available till the end of the year. So you try to make your big fight. Why not?
So I'm looking at the post you sent me, and I don't know if you read the comments, because you sent me a post of Peacock getting record-breaking numbers streaming football, and I'm assuming you sent that because it's like, Peacock is now streaming boxing with Boxer. We know that there's a rumored network deal that's supposed to be announced hopefully the end of this month for PBC, a secondary deal. So I'm assuming that's why you sent all this, just so we can have, I guess, data, right? A barometer. Like, look, this is what football's doing on Peacock. But going through the comments, champ, the consumers are basically saying, oh, it's a lot of sarcastic comments, and they're basically like, you don't say. You forced us to go to a streaming service. What did you expect? So what was your experience? Could you watch this anywhere else? Or could
you? You couldn't. They paid $110 million for the rights to that game. It was gonna be a huge game, a lot of eyeballs on it. First of all, it was like the third coldest game in NFL history, right? With wind chills of -30.
Coldest, like coldest. Weather?
Yeah, wind chill was -30.
Ouch.
So that was like a big talking point leading into it. Then you have Miami Dolphins, huge market, big team, young coach. A lot of talk behind the Dolphins.
Let me cut all that, bro. Hold on. No. Let me cut all that because we got to keep it boxing. So let me ask you this, though. How much did you pay to watch it?
It has zero to do with boxing.
And that's why I said we got to keep it boxing. How much did you pay to watch the game?
I already had Peacock.
How much do you pay for your Peacock?
I don't even know, bro. I paid for the year.
Is that a hard check? Is it on your iPhone? Do you do it through your Apple?
No. Let me check my account. I literally paid a couple months ago.
Because the reason
the college football season.
The reason I'm asking you this is right because if it's a couple of dollars, why do you think people still illegally stream boxing and didn't illegally stream this? This is 23 million people.
I paid $60, bro, for
the year. So that breaks down to like $5 a month. So 23 million people is a fucking lot, though. Like, you think people illegally streamed it as well?
Oh, I mean, of course, there's people that are gonna legally stream it. I think that the thing is, though, from some of the people that I know, like I know people with the Fire Sticks, all that. They told me that seemed like it was a lot harder to find. It seems like any of the streaming. It seems like any of the streaming are harder to find on like those illegal apps and things like that, streaming sites. Like some have them, but from what I've heard, like they'll be watching like an overseas stream, or it won't be like the local stream.
Because but this is different though. This is also not a niche audience. There's millions of people that know the Chiefs.
Yeah, but bro, so just to kind of give you some backstory, and that's why you needed to
is that I don't want to go all the way deep into the football of it because it's more
but
about
it's not
the platform.
It's
more
not
about
really
the
like
platform.
all the football. Like a big reason as to why they paid for that fucking game was Taylor Swift. Like that was a huge reason why they paid for that fucking game was Taylor Swift.
Because her man is like on the team, or she did a halftime show.
No, because her dude played for the Chiefs.
So that means what?
I mean, she has a big fan base that has been tuning into their games. They know that. They know that the Chiefs' viewership has gone up since she's been in his life and been showing up to games and shit like that. So there was 2 games.
That's
there was
crazy.
2 games that came. There was 2 games that came on that day. NBC owns Peacock or whatever. They're part of the same family. The first game of the day was on regular NBC, so they got to push that commercial, push that. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, no wonder. Bro, I don't know that we've ever Googled someone with this many followers. She has 279 million. How much did you say that dude has that lives in Dubai or Saudi?
Cristiano, I don't know. I think he's up there. I think he's up there for sure.
$279 million? Bro, and
Yeah, I mean,
I
she's a
don't
global
follow
star
her.
for sure.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I
That's a
mean, no,
lot of
Cristiano
people.
has 618 million.
What?
617. I'm sorry.
Shit, he need to start watching boxing then. What the fuck? If she's doing that type of influence with this, Lord. Jesus. That's interesting too, because
Slightly different though. I mean, you gotta realize slightly different because that's her significant other.
no, I get it.
Then
I'm just
and
saying
then
it's crazy
and
the
then
conversion rate, given
oh,
that
for
Stephen
sure.
A. Smith gave the stat on the Cat Williams interview, and only at the time of him giving the stat, there was like high 30 millions, and only 600,000 of those people converted into subscribers for Shannon Sharp. So that is crazy that to think that, she's getting motherfuckers to actually watch the game. But yeah, man,
Nah,
I don't know.
everything,
I don't
man.
know that
From his
Peacock can do that for us, though, man. Like, can they
nah,
do that
look,
for us? It's got to be a significant fight. Who was it? I seen somebody spazzing that they were like upset that Earl and Bud didn't do better numbers. That basically saying that boxing is not in a good place because that was a fight that everybody wanted, and we didn't turn out for in terms of the numbers. It should have, at very minimum, been 1 million pay-per-view buys, and it wasn't. And I also thought it underwhelmed in terms of the numbers. I thought it would do better, but you were right. You always said that, the Tank and the Ryan one was bigger. It's so crazy to think that a fight that you know the outcome is bigger than a fight that you didn't know the outcome. Like, there were more
crossover,
people.
man.
What do you mean crossover?
Yeah, I mean those guys have a bigger crossover, so I just knew that regardless, yeah, people in the sport, people that watched the sport, they knew the outcome for the most part, but then again, a lot of those same people are the people stealing the streams and things like that. So it's like the crossover appeal that they had to an audience that doesn't know, an audience that may have never seen a Ryan Garcia fight and just seen the highlights, just seen the social media videos of the body shot challenge on the influencers and things like that. I just knew they had a bigger crossover and would be able to reach those people. I felt that I always said the Spence Crawford fight was the better fight. I always said that's a great fight. That's a legacy fight, one we've been waiting for many years, but their crossover appeal is undeniable.
Let's see who's next. We got Bougie somewhere here on the line. I don't see you though. I'm gonna assume this is you. Yo. Guess not. Don't see Bougie, but we got Ronnie in Phoenix.
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today, man?
Can't call it. How are you?
I'm good, brother. I'm out here enjoying this nice cold weather right now, you understand?
Bro, it's freezing in Phoenix, bro.
Regards,
crazy.
It's cold, bro. It wasn't too bad. It warmed up from last week. Last week we were coming to work in the morning. It was like 30, 32, 33 degrees. We had like our back of our trucks and shit was frozen, bro, getting to work, like the water and shit from the rain on Thursday. But nah, it's cool right now, bro. It's not that bad. It's like 41 degrees. We came out this morning. Once we start working, we're good though. But onto the topic, brother. I like your idea about David Beterbiev, man. I think that David should go for Canelo, see if he can undispute, and if he can, go for the undisputed champ. I'm sure there'll be a rematch clause between Bivol and Beterbiev, no?
Yeah, I'm sure, man. I hear there's a two-way rematch for Fury Usyk, so I'm sure the Sheik bit is gonna be fair with these guys too.
Yeah. So I mean, it might take some time for David to have to, try to move up and get those fights. But yeah, I agree with you, man. It's time for David to move up, bro. He's been sitting there waiting on Canelo for a long time, man. The Canelo fight doesn't happen in May. He might need to just, take his chances and go to 175 and see how he looks up there. Let me see. In regards to the Zhang and Wilder, yeah, I'm with you. I'm hoping, man, that it's that the Parker and Zhang is false, and we still get that Wilder. I know you guys all kind of gave up on Wilder already, bro. I'm still in that puncher's chance, I'm saying. But Billy Zhang ain't no joke, man. It's a bad motherfucker. I broke even this weekend, man.
You said what?
I said I broke even this weekend, man. On my
you
bet,
bet.
bro. I threw a. Yeah, man. I was waiting on the betting show. You guys didn't have one, huh?
Nah, I was traveling from Vegas to Florida. Listen,
We're working right here, brother.
It was
All right here.
it was better that we didn't, because I was gonna go in on Saul Sanchez and he fucking didn't get the win. It was a great fight, but he didn't get the win. So better off that we didn't.
It wasn't good. Who do you think won the fight? How did you score it?
I mean, tough fight to score, bro. Really tough fight to score.
Yeah.
And I didn't score it. I wasn't expecting to have to score it. So, yeah.
I thought it was one of the better fights of the night. I mean, there were some good fights, but I thought it was one of the better fights of the night. I think I caught maybe from the second fight in. I started watching about 4:30. I think one fight had already happened, but the first few fights were kind of boring, and then it kind of picked up towards the main events. You mean? But yeah, that's my take on it, brother. I think that I'm gonna roll with Bivol though. I just think that I'm always gonna favor a boxer over a puncher, bro. Even though Beterbiev has that devastating power, I'm just always gonna roll with the boxer over a puncher, brother. That's my take on it. But yeah, thank you guys for your content,
But
brother. As always, man, you guys have a good day. Enjoy.
Benavidez isn't a boxer,
What happened?
so if I said Benavidez is not a boxer or not considered one, so if he does get the Bivol opportunity, what are you doing there? How you rolling there?
Oh, I gotta roll my hometown, brother. You saying I'll never roll against Benavidez, bro.
Nah, I got
Yeah,
you.
we saw Phoenix together. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I just
for
gotta
sure.
do it, brother. But yeah, thank you guys. Hey, make sure everyone's hitting that thumbs up. Make sure you guys.
Appreciate you, Ronnie. If you're on the landline, remember you do have to press one time. If you don't let us know you're trying to rock and roll, you ain't gonna be able to come on. We got Davidian, a server booster on our Discord. Okay, champ.
Yo.
Let's see if that's
Good.
let's see if that's gonna help him actually connect. Okay, you connected with that server booster.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Okay.
Now it was good. Ness was good, Danny.
What up with you?
What up?
No, I'm excited, man. We got Ngannou versus AJ. Who saw that coming? That's gonna be an interesting fight. I mean, on paper, obviously you would give it to AJ, but Ngannou, that boy, he's something else. So I'm excited to see that. And what we got? We got who was we talking about? Oh yeah, like the Bivol and Beterbiev. I still favor my man Dmitry because he's like a boxing wizard. But that's a dangerous fight for both of them. It's gonna be a great fight and undisputed. So, I'm excited to see that. I'm glad they're gonna get it on. Now if David was to go up in weight, that would be interesting to see because he's a bad boy too. I want to see all these fights. So whoever they want to fight, I'm excited to see this year. Man, all the fights that we want to see. And Billy Zhang, he another one I think is a dangerous. He fighting Joseph Parker. I got my boy Billy Zhang. I think he bad to the bone too. And these guys that are considered old, they doing their thing. So age ain't nothing but a number, truthfully. So
not all.
Yeah, but not all what?
Not all guys that are older doing their thing.
That's true, but a lot of them. I mean, you see Barroso, he looked like a mummy, and he doing his thing. So
But great interviews, great shows. Keep them coming. God bless y'all. I'm out. God bless the back call. I'm out. Peace.
Appreciate you, Davidian. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in. Um,
In Jesus' name.
we're going out to Treese. What up? Shout out to Treese. I see you dropped the question for Maxie Hughes. Don't forget, if you guys are a member or Patreon, you can take advantage and head on over to each respective platform, drop a question. We're going to have Terry Lane on the show this week. He is the manager of Zilly Zang Bang. And we're also going to have Maxie Hughes on this week. He's going to get that big fight with William Cepeda for that IBF eliminator, putting him back in position, man. Hopefully... he's such a dog, bro. He's in such a tough fight now. I hope he could get a Joseph Parker moment, you know what I mean? But he's in tough with Panda's fighter, William Cepeda. We hear you.
Trace, what it do?
What's going on, Denny? My boy. But hey, man, damn, it's funny. I'm hearing my mans over here complaining about some 40-degree weather and shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, I'd kill for that. It's 3 degrees in Toledo right now. We fucked up right now.
Damn.
Hey, man. Listen, look, it's wicked around this bitch, boy. I tell you. If you ain't in the house, you a fool, motherfucker. But with this Beterbiev and Bivol. And go Pack Go. Goddamn, I had to get that out there. Yeah. Shout out Brandon. You know what the fuck going on, my guys. Big cheese, big Velveeta around this bitch. But damn, with Beterbiev and Bivol, man, I feel like Bivol, but he right. I do like his boxing. I like what he got. Sometimes I don't know if he'll have enough oomph on his punches. Shout out to Frank Martin to keep Beterbiev off of him. You feel me? I do like it. He got decent footwork, but sometimes I feel like the footwork is what take away from his power on his punches. He always moving his feet. Sometimes I feel like he move a little too much, but I feel like Beterbiev can catch up to him and possibly put the beats on him like he known for. But Ness, and I do agree with you. I do think Benavidez can go up there though and put the beats on everybody. I do like what he do. He got movement and he got power. He got the blend between Bivol and Beterbiev. You feel me? And they on the older side. I feel like they on their way out type shit. So if Benavidez get up there, you feel me, soon enough. Like even because I feel like Canelo, the only fight he can get, that's the only fight I really want to see him take. So if he don't get that, you're right. He should go up there and take that shit over. That'll probably be the play. But hey man, I don't know if you seen my question for Terry Lane and whatnot, but I'm just curious. What you think about that, Ness? You think we ever gonna get Zhang in China? You think he might be able to get one of those before he hang him up?
I don't think we're gonna get it, man. He been floating that idea out there for a while. And right now with the Prince so heavily involved, I mean the Sheik so heavily involved in the heavyweight division, it's just gonna be hard to take a fight of that magnitude over there. Like the only dude that he ever talked about taking over there was AJ, and AJ gotta agree, and AJ getting far too much money to fight in Saudi, so why would he go over there? I just don't see Zhang and his government able to match whatever the Saudis pay. I mean, look, there's rumored 50 million, bro. So
Yeah, that shit's silly, boy. That's silly.
Gonna get AJ?
Goodness gracious.
How you gonna get AJ
50
to
million.
China?
Damn it, man. I'll fight AJ for 50 million. Fuck it. but shit. I don't know. I would like to see something like that for Zhang though. Even if he could get Wilder over there, I like that. I feel like that's something that they could sell. That'd be something crazy in China. But shout out TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio, and shit. Y'all stay warm, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Be cool.
One thing we gotta remember is at the end of the day, they in position to better they country, right? They there to better themselves and what they got going on. So, their investments at the end of the day aren't for another country's economy. You know, it's for their own economy.
Exactly. Big Gucci.
What up, gang? How's the audio?
Straight.
Yeah, man, y'all want to talk about temperatures? It's 14 degrees, man. I'm out on the roof replacing a motor for a air handler, man. I'm all layered up here, man. It's cold up in New York. Fucking break, man. You must be loving it in Florida right now. Going for that morning walk, that run.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's chilly right now. This week is gonna be gloomy all week, so it's only 62 out here.
62, man. If it was 62, I'd be riding my bike right now, my
Oh, my
motorcycle.
bad, my bad. It's 70. I'm sorry.
Good shit, man. I can't wait for March still when it hits 50. Um, yeah, man, that was a great uh weekend of fights. Shout out to Beterbiev. It's so surprising, man. The old guys are making a fucking comeback. It looks like all them old dudes putting in that work. They the top guys now. You got fucking Barroso, you got Zhang, Beterbiev, all them old motherfuckers shining now, man. I think some people hit their primes differently in their life. I think that's what it is. Because I ain't never see Beterbiev really look this good or strong. Um, but yeah, man, let's get that fight on. Shout out to His Excellency Turki Alalshikh doing it again, man. He's giving us the biggest fight. So you're telling me that fight just happened Saturday, and Turkey already gave him the bag for the fight?
I mean, the contracts was already there. Better Beef has to sign his. Bivol had already signed, and all he had to do was beat Lyndon Arthur, and that's done. So, everything's been in play.
Ooh, yeah, shout out that man for saving boxing. Oh man, I really hope he gives Gervonta and Shakur that bag, man, to fight in Saudi and make that fight happen, man. He doing great things for the heavier divisions, man. But you got some stars on there too. I think that's why Gervonta changed his name to Abdul Wahid, man. He's converting over, and now they're gonna give him even a bigger bag. So hopefully we see all them fights happen.
Bruh, is Zhang Muslim?
Nah,
Why?
he Chinese, man. I never see a Chinese Muslim. That's not
So
that it's weird, but
so why we think that the Tank converted just to get the bag? Y'all gotta stop saying that because it also sounds nasty. Like why would so you saying we could buy you and you could change your religion because of money like that? You know what I mean? We gotta stop saying that. I don't know why y'all keep saying that.
I don't know, man. That's what it almost seemed like. But I mean, those guys are heavyweights. That's where the money is anyway. So he gonna drop the bag to make any of them fights happen. But yeah, man, that's my call. All I got. Keep up the good work.
Alright. Yo, have you
Yeah.
heard that before? Because I've been hearing that so much, and
You
I'm
have
just
a
like,
you have a very yeah, no, I mean, you see it all on Twitter. Unfortunately, I'm on Twitter and yeah, you see it all on Twitter.
it's crazy, bro. People come up with anything, man. Like,
Word.
I don't get it. But Hawk, Maryland, what up?
Yo.
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 All right. Yo, Nas, what's up? Ringwalk. How y'all doing today?
Chillin', chillin'.
Hey, right. I'm just gonna spit this real quick because I know I ain't got much time. Are we in a world, fellas, where a fighter can come from the UFC, a champion, and fight for the undisputed title in boxing at 1-1 if he beats AJ? Because WBC does have him down as
Yes,
So,
that's
that's just a thought.
exactly the world we live in. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it, right? Like that is the definition of the underdog story. That's the definition of like boxing. A man coming from nothing and being able to be at the top of the mountain.
Hey, Yeah, that's the American dream, man. Hey, I'm with it. I'm just saying, 1-1, undisputed. Let's go. Hey, I want to get to that fighter on the card, Billy. I think his name was Billy. They talk about he could fight Canelo.
Yeah, my Billy.
Yeah, he did all right, but no,
He a
we
good
don't want to put
contender.
him in there with Canelo. Canelo destroys him. I think Canelo destroys him. Benavidez and Morrell destroys him. But no, I don't want to see. I think they need to pace him because he gets hit. And he don't hit that hard. All them hard punches, I don't think so. I think Canelo gets him. I don't think he ain't ready for a Canelo or none of them. Period. But let me see what else. The Smith fight. Oh yeah, Smith, dog. In that fight, he did all right, but I wasn't Smith. He fights like he's 5'8", dog. He was getting hit in the back of his head because he's always so low. He fights too low, bro. He did all right, but he fights too low. I don't know. Somebody that tall, he looked, and then he got punched in his neck because I don't know, man. That was a wild shot too, getting
He
punched
got
in
punched in his throat.
his throat.
Shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's why you supposed to
Yeah.
have your chin tucked, man. My man.
Yeah,
That
bro.
shit,
He got hit in
that
the
was a
Adam's
crazy
apple, bro.
shot. That was a
That was the
crazy
Adam's
shot, let me
apple.
tell you.
Hey, shit. But the main jump we was talking about, I still got Bivol, man. Like I said, you can't go off of Callum Smith. Callum Smith, he fought a all right fight, but for somebody that tall to be fighting that short, he just looked really. Bivol don't go like that. Bivol got legs. Bivol gonna move. Bivol gonna use skill. I like Bivol in that fight. I like Bivol. And what you were saying about Benavidez, yeah, Benavidez can go at anybody. Yeah, I'm with you with Benavidez. No question. But I like Bivol with in this fight. But that Russian is a killer. Ain't no question. He's a killer. I don't got, like I said, I'm a believer, but I still think Bivol got them legs. I think the best all the best fighters are known for their legs. You gotta have legs in boxing, but that's my call. TVV, you're number one.
Appreciate you, Hawk. CYP.
Yo,
Yo,
yo, listen up. I was heard somebody talk about, top guys in division, old dudes, they the top guys. I'm like, what? Barroso ain't getting no championship no time soon. Zhang ain't fighting for no title no time soon. Better Beef, hell yeah, he the goddamn man. I mean, the other two, they ain't no Better Beef level as top guys as old dudes. The fuck you talking about? You know how many dudes is ahead of Barroso at his weight class, and how many dudes is ahead of Zhang? Get the fuck out of here. But shout out to Better Beef. Now I'm gonna be honest. I do think Bivol has a shot to beat Beterbiev because Ward beat Kovalev. And to me, those are very similar. You got the guy who doesn't necessarily knock people out, but is very skillful, and he can get up in there and figure out a way to beat the knockout artist. At at that weight class, I think that is possible. And I've also, from my time watching boxing, I've never seen a guy who was a straight puncher, was devastating, killing people, that ended his career on top, just killing people. Like it usually comes to an end. There's somebody that catches that flame, bum, 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 and then a losing streak starts. It usually happens. So for me, in my history of athletes and boxing, Bivol could be that dude that rewrites history and takes it back to where we used to see it. Better Beef is that guy. He could win, but it's very, very possible. That them chinks in them armor of punchers, it comes. It always comes from Tyson to Wilder to Kovalev to Triple G. It just happens. That shit don't usually last forever. I was thinking about the fact that y'all love Barroso so much, but how come I've never heard nobody call for a rematch with Rolly? He was robbed so bad, won robbery of the year, but nobody seems to call for a rematch. That shit is crazy as fuck to me. Crazy how y'all be talking, but never actually put your pen to paper. Get the screen. Call BBC. Tell me you want the rematch. He was robbed. No, you won't do that. Anyway. Now, I want to give a shout out to the Dallas Cowboy fans, the Detroit Lions fans, because y'all showed us something. Even though Dallas be getting their fucking asses kicked in the playoffs, and the Lions be getting their asses kicked for years, they still have some of the biggest fan bases. Dallas Cowboys are still the biggest, most popular team, in football, the biggest, most popular team in football, and one of the most popular teams in the world, and the motherfuckers be losing. You know why? Because they got die-hard ass fans. Fans that make excuses, fans that watch no matter what. They don't give a fuck. They gonna do what they gonna do. Shout out to Tiger Woods. Same way. Motherfucker in a car accident, get divorced, go crazy. But as soon as he come back to golf, them Tiger Woods and fans of mans show up. Conor McGregor, same shit. Let's start pushing that in boxing. Call in, motherfuckers. Tell us who your fighter is. Rock with him. Make excuses. I don't give a shit. That's how you gonna make the sport bigger, baby. It's been proven. Be mad, but I say be glad. It's Martin Luther King Day. Shout out. CYP out.
A researcher. Wilder has a bunch of fans and man did 70,000 pay-per-views. Brandon, what up?
Hello.
Yep.
What up, fellas? So yeah, like I said this previously about the Bivol, my predictions for this Bivol Beterbiev fight. So first of all, did they say it was going to happen for sure? Like there's like confirmed reports of this thing actually.
Not
that this
confirmed
fight's
reports, but obviously we got Bob Arum saying, it'll take
Okay.
place 3 months after Ramadan, and we got everything that Turki Alalshikh has posted. We're feeling
So they're
confident.
strongly hinting of the fact that this is probably going to happen. We'll see this fight
Correct.
probably within a couple months or so. Good to know.
Well, Danny's predicting what? July, you said, Danny?
Well, that's what he said. 3 months after, that's July.
Even if it's July, that's still pretty soon. It'll be fast. But my predictions for this Bivol fight is that Bivol wins, and Bivol wins by knockout. And the reason why Bivol wins by knockout is because he has an arsenal. He has a tool. He has a tool in his toolbox called the jab and the nonstop jabbing, which is similar. Which is similar to a Floyd Mayweather Philly shell defense, but it's a little different because he uses his shoulder to try to prevent jabs from hitting him, but he also can just jab and nonstop jabbing, locking on his opponent and just simply hone in on him. So there's not any way of combating that as far as seeing Beterbiev approach this situation. Beterbiev, at least from my point of view, during his Smith fight, he did not exhibit that much skill. He was just simply facing a weaker fighter. And with this next fight, he won't be facing a weak fighter at all. Bivol is not weak. Bivol is strong. Bivol is fast. Bivol is smart. And he's going to win this fight. And I have my full prediction. I'm backing Bivol. I'll even bet money. I'll even bet $50 on Bivol that he'll win, because that's how much faith I have in Bivol that he will win this. Because if anybody saw what he did to Lyndon Arthur at the Day of Reckoning, completely demolished that guy. Completely demolished. So it's similar. He's going to do the same thing this time, and looking forward to seeing how he does it and the manner in which he does it, because Bivol is unique. He beat Canelo, and he's unique. That's my call.
Champ, appreciate the call. Appreciate the call. We got phone lines are open if you guys want to call in. Number is at the bottom of the screen, 425-569-5241. Discord and Twitter Spaces is also available. Who we got next, champ? Ness?
Bougie, are you there?
Yeah, you went to me, Ness.
Yeah, I went to you because I know he ain't working. See, we tried him again, but go ahead, Keem.
Can y'all hear me straight? I'm on the AirPods.
Nah, we hear you.
Yeah, good.
Cool. Yeah, what up, y'all? Good morning. Welcome back, Florida Ness.
What up?
Yeah, man.
Top
Look,
of the
the fight
morning,
this weekend.
King. How are you?
I'm very well, man. I'm enjoying this beautiful weather out here per usual, man. But yeah, man. Now look, the fight this weekend was good. Better Beef did what he always does. I think we got to start giving him credit though for being a good boxer too, bro. He's not just a pressure fighter that just throws a bunch of punches. And I know that the 20 knockouts and 20 fights is kind of his claim to fame and what's getting him noticed. I seen Joe Rogan make a post. I guess he watched the fight. That's huge. We know how big Joe Rogan's influence is. So you know, I think he's got to start getting credit though for being a good boxer. He's smarter than people give him credit for. I've noticed in the last few fights. The Joe Smith fight was one of them too. He picks his shots well. He sets his shots up. He has a lot of. I like how he gets the momentum in his shots. The way his opponent is moving is where he throws his punches and how he sets them up. I like what I see from him. It's exciting to watch. I really hope we get the Bivol fight, dog. That's the biggest fight in boxing to make right now. I still got Bivol beating him. I hear people calling in talking about he punches in between the punches, and Bivol ain't gonna be able to throw combinations, and part of that is true. But I think with Bivol, man, look, when you talking about a guy that gets full extension on his punches, that bounces in and out the way he does to get in and out of range so well. He's up there with like the Shakur Stevensons when we talk about range and distance finding. He gets in and out so well, man, and his ability to get, like I said, full extension, the range on the punches. He doesn't always throw 5 and 6. A lot of times it's ones and twos, in and out, in and out, in and out. I just think he'll be able to outbox Better Beef. He'll be able to use his aggression against him. He'll catch him, coming in and be able to, put that stiff jab right in his face as he's coming in to give it a little more force and power. I still got Bivol outboxing him. If Better Beef is good, he's the man. He's everything they say he is. But I think this is really going to be the fight where Bivol shows you who he is. His biggest win right now really is Canelo, who's a smaller guy, so he's starting to get shit for it because he took down a little man. But yeah, I got Bivol beating him, man. That's an exciting fight, man. I'm looking forward to that one for real. I really hope we get that. I think His Excellency, as he deserves to be called, is gonna make that happen, man. With all the big money he's throwing around, The Ngannou AJ fight, hey man, it should be a good one. It should be exciting. Ngannou surprised me in the Fury fight, but styles make fights, man. Styles make fights, and Fury and AJ ain't the same style. And AJ's got the advantage because it's not the unknown anymore. We seen Ngannou versus Fury, so you know what he's got. You know he can counter. He's got the tank to go 10 rounds, and he can do better than we thought. So now AJ's got a little upper hand than Fury had. Fury kind of looked like he got caught off guard in that fight. With Ngannou thinking he's just an MMA fighter and he can't do this, he can't do that. And so, Fury got caught off guard. AJ's not. AJ's gonna come in there prepared, and he's lucky enough to have some footage on Ngannou. And shout out to Ngannou, bro. 30 million in 2 fights, and that's more than he ever made in the UFC. Times 10. If you know UFC, he wanted 10 million to fight John Jones, and Dana White wouldn't give it to him. You know what I'm saying? And these UFC fans always say they get every fight. Well, you never got John Jones and Ngannou, and you ain't gonna never get it. You never got Khabib and Tony Ferguson, you ain't gonna never get it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fights that people wanted in UFC that they never got and they're never gonna get. And never forget, you'll never see the best PFL fighter fight the best UFC fighter. You'll never see the best Bellator fighter fight the best UFC fighter. You never see the best ONE FC fighter fight the best UFC fighter, because they don't cross promote like we do in boxing. So appreciate boxing, appreciate the fact that we do get good fights, we get big fights, we get cross promotions, we get things that you don't see in other sports, man. So shout out to boxing, man. Love boxing. Shout out to y'all too. I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Great call. Great call, by the way. Unfortunately, C Dub, you might have to follow that up if we can't connect with Bougie. Bougie, what up? He got a broken Discord, y'all. I mean, Keem is a server boost, and so was Davidian, man. Maybe they acting funny with you because you ain't server boosting. Now I'm fucking with you. I don't know why you can't connect, champ, but we gonna
What
keep
that
trying
mean?
you.
What that mean?
What you mean? What's that mean?
Yo, how the audio?
Oh,
Server
we hear
booster.
you. We hear you.
Straight. Yeah, man. There's no way to follow that up from one of the greats, man. King, legends. He's probably going to be nominated for the the other criteria, that y'all, the other award, the new, what it was, the all-time great or Hall of Fame, TBV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm pretty, yeah, man. Shout out TBV, smash that like button, it's free. Do something with yourself. You know we here. Shout out to Ness. Shout out Ring Walk, man. I can't wait for this fight. I really can't. It's two great fighters. You know, number one and number two are 1A, 1B in their divisions, and I look forward to it. I got Bivol. I'm gonna keep saying it, as some people have stated. He's the mastery of distance is going to be, I think, would be the factor, and I believe he got the pop that is respectable. You know, in the Canelo fight, some people think that Canelo wanted to be on the ropes. Not that it was not that it was Bivol pop keeping them honest. Not the combinations, you know. But he wanted to be on the ropes and he didn't want to come forward, you know. So I think, you know, he just got the respectable pop to keep a fighter honest and for you not to just step on the gas and forget and just not box and just come forward. You know, so but Beterbiev is not that. Beterbiev is a great bosser, and he got pop. Has anyone mentioned? And I don't think we try to mention the age. One guy's in their prime. We can say for sure. One guy is he in his prime? We know Bivol in his prime, right? Hands down.
Yeah, I mean, I would say they both in their prime. You know, I think people getting caught up with it. Better be Vase, but you know, in the pros, he doesn't have many rounds. He doesn't have a lot of fights. So I think it's safe to say they're both in their prime. I ain't seen anything to tell me otherwise when it comes to Better Be.
Okay. Okay, so you going more off the performance and not the age, correct?
I'm going based off everything, his performances, and you know, again, he when you look at his rounds, he doesn't have many rounds. He doesn't have many fights. So
Okay. Got it. Yeah, the TKO 100% KO ratio. Not that many rounds box. You know that does play a factor, and you know, and helping, you know, on the age angle. So yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. But I still got the fresh, the more fresh, the more prime, because they both are great. But one has, I think, you know, that 1-2-1 combination was a killer against Canelo, and I believe it'll be a killer in this fight as well. Just as long as he keep his range, watch out for the power, and do the boxing that he normally does. I believe he'll come out on top with the victory, man. You know, shout out TBV, smash that like button, it's free. Do something with yourself.
You want some money?
damn, appreciate the call, appreciate your
Bougie,
thoughts.
what up with you?
Oh, you can hear me? You can hear me?
Yes.
Ooh, my time, man. It's your boy Bougie from Brown all the way to Sarasota, man. Yeah, what I was gonna speak on the fight, with this Arthur and Bivol situation. At first, I was going with the youth with Bivol. Damn, why the hell I got this echo? Y'all can hear the echo?
No.
All right, cool. I'm gonna just run it. But with this Bivol, I was going with the youth at first. But I saw recently in his last fight with Arthur, I don't see fatherhood in him, dog. I don't see fatherhood in him. Everything getting to him. He's still out here stopping the guy who never been stopped, and dropping the guy who never been dropped. Out here still punishing guys. Out here still breaking down these guys. I think it won't be no different with Bivol. Bivol will do the same thing. It won't be no different with Bivol. He'll do the same thing to Bivol. My apologies. This will be a great fight. Shout out the Saudi out here. They making the big fights happen. Yeah, you know, they out here making the big fights happen, spinning that cheese. Shout out to them. But like I said, I kind of Beterbiev kind of persuade me to rock with him more after his last performance, man. I don't see fatherhood in him.
it's just tough. Now, this is a really kind of a 50-50 fight, but I'm going to lean towards more of Arthur, man. I think he got what it takes. It's going to be a tough one. I don't know if y'all talking to me or whatever. I can't hear anything. I'm on this blog talk shit, but that's basically my call. Right now I'm rocking with Arthur, man. I see Arthur doing the same thing he's been doing to his other opponents. I won't be surprised if he stops Bivol. I repeat, I would not be surprised if he stops Bivol. It's just something about Arthur, bro. It's like I said, you punch this nigga, it's like you hitting a fucking oak tree, bro. You feel me? Strong ass Russian. That's my call. I'll check back in, if anything.
All right, Bougie, appreciate you. Remember the number to call, 1425-569-5241. Press 1 1 time. Borough City E in the place to be.
To be. The only fights we got this weekend is Michaela Mayer, right? And Natasha?
Really?
See, not know.
All right.
Plant City. We got Plant City.
Yeah, I might probably go to that. Borough City E, what up?
That's
Yeah.
guys we know.
You.
Yo.
Yeah, man. First off, let me get the crow. I went with this nigga Callum for the upset. It did not go that way. You gave me?
We hear you.
Yeah, I said, let me get the crow, man. I don't know what the fuck made me ride with Callum, man. I thought maybe Callum could, get up on him, outbox him, and get him chasing, but Callum, man, the first few rounds, Callum didn't establish himself like he was supposed to, man. Callum, them first few rounds when you fighting a bully like Beterbiev, man, you gotta walk out there and punch him dead in this shit, man, so he can understand this ain't one of them nights where you come to bully me around. You gotta come out there, look the bully dead in his eye, and say, "Bitch, you in a fight tonight." And he didn't do that, man. He let Beterbiev sometimes just close the space in, even without punching. He just was walking in. Sometimes hands not even all the way up, just slightly down and just walking in, bro. Walking in. And I'm screaming at the TV, bro. Please, bro, meet him with something. Don't just let him come through the front door, bro. You gotta meet him at the door. You can't just let him walk the fuck in, because he'll kick his feet up and put it all over your furniture. And I just got nothing to say, man. Beterbiev a motherfucking monster. Yeah, I slightly still want to rock with Bivol. Slightly. But I'm gonna tell you, man, Bivol, but that 1-2-1 better have some sting on the end of that shit. Cause I'm talking about Beterbiev. I saw Colin catch him with a few flush hooks and uppercuts, and it did nothing. It ain't even bother that man. And Callum looked bigger than goddamn Bivol, so I don't even know what to make of that. I mean, Callum should be the bigger puncher, right? He got more knockouts than Bivol, right?
Yeah.
Even though it's in a lighter weight class, but yeah, I mean.
But yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right.
Yeah, man. Like I think goddamn that fight. How I used to have Bivol just running away. Bivol go work for that shit. I promise you, Bivol about to have to work for that shit, man. You know what I mean? I did wanted to ask a question though. I was looking at some shit there talking about he had some type of findings in his drug test that Tony Bellew was going on about. What they say, did he pop dirty?
Nope.
So what Tony Bellew talking about? Some I can't even remember the word he used. Some analytical, whatever the fuck he had said. Some type of findings in his damn drug test. I was looking at. He was talking about he needed to be drug test right after the fight because he never saw a fighter. The older they get, the better they look. Yeah, I mean, I just want to see if y'all heard anything about that. And I ain't accusing the man now. I just read that for Tony Ballou, so it make me ask a question. You
Nah,
feel me?
man. Everything I seen was just a journalist that reported, and it really made no sense because an adverse finding would mean that he had something in his system, and what Ioli was reporting was the opposite of that, and then doubling down that he wasn't dirty. So I don't know. Sports, book, boxing.
Yo, 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 yo.
Yo, 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 yo,
What's
yo.
good with y'all? Well, you know
Chilling.
how I always started. I got to shout out
What up? What
one
up?
of my young. I want to give a shout out to my boy Damon Pistol Flores, 10-time national champion, knocking shit down. Gonna be knocking shit out soon. But nah, Arthur, you know what I'm saying? He did what he had to do. He's a power puncher, which on top of that, people don't give him a lot of, they don't really want to look into it, but he got very vicious punch placement. He hit you across the damn head, man. It's like he hitting you with cinder blocks. Kind of like that old crackhead mechanic that's from your hood, the strong one, the one that got down. You be like, God damn, he picking up everything, no problem. But now it's time for him to fight Bivol. And I don't know why everybody, real heavy on Bivol, but I think Beterbiev will stop him. I think Beterbiev got God given power. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
He gave
I
Usyk
think it's
troubles in the amateurs,
I think it's because
dropped
Bivol
him.
beat a pound for pound fighter that has people kind of brainwashed.
Yeah, like you look at Beterbiev, he's got some technical tricks to him too. He got good feint. You know what I'm saying? Good counter punching. He may not have the best defense that he work a slight high guard, but with him, he kind of got a David Benavidez effect where he might take one or two, but he wants to touch you. He's willing to get to one or two. For Callum, I think Callum could have I think I seen you had said it, man. I'm with you, man. He could have worked his angles better. Where's the fucking jab, bro? Like shit. I mean, you got to try to work the jab, use your feet, your footwork. It looked like he was tired. Looked like goddamn Beterbiev was kind of draining him with those heavy punches, hitting him to the body and to the head. I think that slowed him down, made him gun shy. And from then on, it was kind of a wrap. It
Yeah,
was a
man.
good
That's
it was
why
a good scrap though, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I can't even call it a good scrap. Shit, you knew what Better B was gonna do. I don't know why people were kind of heavy on Callum. It's just I think Better
I
B, if
mean, he
he's one
had
of
his
those type of
moments. It just ain't
opponents,
last.
he needs elite competition. You know what I'm saying? For us to really see, kind of like with the Devin Haney situation and Tio, I really believe we'll see the kind of the best of them once they fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it takes a really good opponent for us to see, the real special aspects and toolbox of these athletes. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much my call. Once again, I want to give a shout out to my youngin, Damian Pistol Flores. Y'all check him out. Official Pistol on Instagram. 10-time champ. He don't win a bunch of tournaments. National champ. Don't win most outstanding fighter of the tournament. One of the highest knockdown ratios. I holla at y'all. Y'all have a good one.
all right, champ. Rigo, Colorado was good.
Appreciate you.
Hey, what up, Ness? You hear me? Coming
Yes,
through good?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, yeah, shout out to you, man. You're in Florida. We over here in Colorado at -2 degrees right now. Snowing. Crazy out here.
What's
but
the degrees
no,
out
man,
there?
that fight was -2 right now, bro.
Damn, bro. When
Like
I
two,
when I
yeah, it's like
when I drove through Arizona, the state of Arizona, bro, it was -5. -5.
damn,
It's
yeah.
crazy, bro. The fucking desert has snow, bro.
Yeah, no, yeah, it gets cold. I didn't think it would get that cold either, but man, this is probably one of the coldest winters, one of the coldest days in Colorado today. But man, it doesn't usually get this low, but it's cold out here. Shout out to you in Florida though, man, enjoying that sunshine. But no, man, that fight was great. I had money on Colin Smith, bro. I bet $3. and I was banking on Smith's counter punching ability, and with him training with Buddy McGirt, keeping that jab on him. But it seemed like the second, third round, man, he was just letting Beterbiev in. Like Beterbiev was just able to get through and start hammering on Smith, bro. It was like, what? Like, made me feel like I didn't know nothing about boxing. But no, Smith did good though. I thought Smith, like you said, with those left hooks to the body, left hooks to the head, looping around the guard with that right hand. Like, I mean, Smith did pretty well, but just Beterbiev's a beast, man. Like, I thought coming into the fight, I was like, man, Beterbiev's just like you said, like a caveman just trying to walk through.
Whoa,
You know?
whoa, whoa. I never
no.
said that about him. I said that about Mabili. Whoa.
Oh, I thought you said it was Beterbiev was
Let's
like
jump quick as hell. Nuts wasted no time. He jumped so quick.
I don't think. Maybe if you right, I need the audio. I'm Mabili for sure. Mabili for sure. I said that, but I don't know.
But I thought you said that about Beterbiev in the last couple of shows. Or
Oh
it might have
man.
not been recently,
I hope not. I hope not. But hey, if you're right, and I'm wrong, then I obviously don't think the same, because in this fight he showed his jab like a motherfucker. He looked at like Daniel LaRusso painting the fence.
And that's what I'm saying. Like this fight, he showed differently. Like this, because like I hate how he does that. He low-key kind of hits behind the head like that. Like,
whoa, that was Callum. Callum was ducking,
kinda,
bro. That was Callum's fault. He was the one ducking low.
But Beterbiev throws those punches where he kind of like swings down like open palm type of punches. Man, that's why I never liked Beterbiev like that. I mean, but this fight he did show more technical ability. Like this fight for sure, like it changed my mind, because I thought Beterbiev was just kind of like a caveman, just hitting like just like a brawler, but he definitely showed technical ability. I thought Bivol was going to be a shoo-in. Like I thought Bivol, or in my mind, I thought Bivol was going to just outbox this dude. But now my mind has changed. Now Beterbiev is like, he's much more technical. Throws that jab.
Rigo, that's the bell. But I'm with you. My opinion, if you are correct, because I do dozens and dozens of shows, right? So if I ever said that, he certainly showed levels in this last fight. But this had me crying. Shout out to Ishe Smith that said, I knew this motherfucker looked familiar. Beterbiev always been that dude. And it's a picture of the villain from the old Superman with Christopher Reeves. You got to be watching our YouTube at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. My man, this was funny as hell. This is not even General Zod. This is General Zod's boy. That's why I don't even know this fucker's name. But he do resemble Beterbiev on some bullshit kind of way. Shout out to Ishe for having a sense of humor. We got Days. What up?
Yo. Naz, what it do? Danny, what it do?
What it do?
What it do? What it do?
Man, Danny, I'm about to call these niggas out, man. Hey, listen, man. To all y'all that thought Bivol was going to beat Beterbiev, y'all only thought that because he beat Canelo, bro. Let's keep it real. When he beat Canelo, a lot of y'all became Bivol fans, bro. Before that, wasn't none of y'all talking about Bivol, bro. And y'all everybody, y'all still saying the same stupid shit. Oh, I thought Beterbiev was old. He's 38. I don't know if he's still in his prime. Bro, how can you watch the fight against Callum Smith and still say something stupid like that? He's obviously still in his prime, you stupid ass niggas. He just beat the shit out of Callum Smith. He's the first person to knock him out. He knocked his ass out. So check this out. Anybody that got Bivol over Beterbiev, I got $1,000. I'll pick 3 of y'all. I ain't gonna go that far. I got $500 on Beterbiev knocking out Bivol. $500. I got 3 people. 3 people. You wanna bet Days, aka Stay Wavy? Let me know. I'm putting money on my dog. Listen, I got a nickname for Beterbiev. Beterbiev is the Terminator. Beterbiev is the Terminator. That's his nickname, bruh. Artur, the Terminator, Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? Nobody in boxing can beat Artur Beterbiev right now, bruh. There's not no nigga in boxing that could beat Beterbiev. David Benavidez can't beat. I'll get it.
David Benavidez got the best chance to beat Beterbiev, and he can't get it done.
You
You know what I'm
tripping
saying?
now. Now you tripping.
Bro, I'm going out there, bro. That's how I feel, bro. Like,
Nah,
I'm
I'm
really
glad.
rocking with
I'm glad.
Beterbiev, bro. I've been a fan of Beterbiev for years, my nigga. Years. I'm tired of y'all saying, he's old. He's this and that. Put your money where your mouth is, bro. Let's get it. Ness, Danny, if any of y'all got Bivol, let's bet. I got $500 on Beterbiev. Either one of y'all, both of y'all could bet me. Who got
But
Bivol?
you said
Who got
you to be clear, you're saying you got 500
For
on
3
Better
people.
Beef to knock out Bivol for 3 different
Yes, sir.
people. So
Yeah, but
1,500 total
you ain't
on the
picking direct
knockout.
outcome, are you?
So if he win by decision, you lose your money, correct?
Nah,
Right?
he ain't doing
Correct.
that. Come on, this
Correct.
ain't
It
the
ain't no decision.
bookies.
He get knocked out.
Ness, you need to shut your mouth sometimes. All right?
I'm not letting him make that crazy bet.
Damn, Daddy.
Danny wants you to make.
Because, bro, like he be the bet protector. Like, bro,
I
let people
am.
lose their money.
No.
Let people, you feel me?
No, we have to protect
That's
one
on
another
them.
in this community.
Bro, I want.
Hey, what he
Yo, I
paying
want
you,
all the
man?
smoke with these.
Listen,
What he paying you? I'm just,
he
bro,
ain't
I might
paying
have
me.
to,
He
I
ain't
might
paying
have
me
to get into
nothing.
that private security sector.
He ain't paying me nothing. But Days, you say you from Kingston?
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. Oh, all right. Oh, all right.
Yeah, my mom from Kingston and my dad from Portmore.
Okay. Yeah,
I was born in
I ain't
Kingston.
never been to Kingston, man. I hear this is nice though, but I'm always, in the grill, man. Fuck that. The grill. The grill. Real Jose. Real Jose. We have
Yo, son,
470
y'all hear me?
likes. We need another 130 to open up that live chat. What up? We hear you.
Yo, let me start off with how about them cowgirls? Nah, but yeah, I watched a little bit of that Arthur Beterbiev fight. Um, I think Bivol and him it'll be a good scrap. Fuck, man, I don't know. I think it's really a 50-50 fight. What's his name? One of the last callers made a good point that 1-2-1 gonna have to have some pop on it to keep a better BF off of him. But if anything, I think Bivol got the bike to do it. He just gotta be able to take that motherfucking hammer to the face. Cause better BF got some fucking bricks. Um, but shit, yeah, man, fucking that shit was crazy. I had fucking Colin Smith on. I had the over on that fight and it barely hit. Colin Smith barely survived. Fucking Beterbiev power is crazy. I don't know. I think he can move up and challenge that one. What's that one division? That new one? That's 200,
Bridger?
201.
No,
Yeah.
200 is cruiser. Bridger's up to
Yeah, that's why I
225.
said Bridger, because he said new weight.
Then probably cruiser. If he
Cruiser's
beats Bivol,
200.
is that the
Cruiser's
next weight
200
class up?
and Bridger is 201 to 225 or some shit.
Yeah. Well, I think they need to put him on the pound for pound list after this next fight. I don't know why he hasn't been on it now. I mean, they have other fucking fighters that only fight in one weight class on the pound for pound list. But shit, that's my call, man. I ain't got much else to say. Chiefs Kingdom, let's go, baby. We on to the next. That's my call.
Champ,
Appreciate the call.
appreciate you. Looks like we got a couple super chats we need to get to. Right now we are at 104. We need about 130 more likes, and we'll open up that live chat. We got Al Kubalan or Al Kubalan, King Al, whatever. Welcome to the prospect level. Trollbait, another $50 in Sweden. He says, expect Callum to start sounding like Tyson Fury after that uppercut to the throat. Bro, I said that. I said that.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
surprised
crazy.
his voice box didn't get broke, bro. Like, he could have swallowed his Adam's apple. That's how hard. Bro, that shit bounced around like a fucking speed bag, bro. It was ugly. Julio Guzman.
Julio Guzman, $2 says Cowboy fans cry as much as PBC fans. Back with another $5 says the size of the ring will determine who wins. Beterbiev versus Bivol fight.
Bro,
Smith could not fight tall last night because the ring was so small.
Danny, you think they paid him extra money to fight in an 18 by 18? Like, what the fuck, bro? That's.
I mean, bro, like, that's a pretty standard,
standard
ring. I mean, anything 18 to 22 is standard to me.
Bro, I rarely see championship fights on an 18, especially 3-belt level.
No, I mean, it is on the smaller side, but it's like we got 20, 22, like, it's an extra half step, sure. I just don't think it's that overly big of a deal.
Damn. They reporting, but again, it's on some sources shit, but they're reporting that Zhang Parker is going to be announcing a press conference in London Monday. But that should be the day, bro.
Yeah, today. It is today. It's in 30 minutes.
This
absolutely today.
This article came out. This article just came out 15 minutes ago.
We got Nand $5 says Bivol was always a dangerous man. That's why Canelo needs to get more credit than he gets for what he did as a smaller man. I got Bivol over Beterbiev.
Yeah, I mean, boxer versus the puncher. Boxer versus the puncher. A lot of people are going to be picking the boxer, Bro, I got to show that short, man. And you got to show it to Dev, bro. That short, people like, yo, he should make that shirt. Let's show it. Fight Sandor Martin. And again, I only don't want it from the standpoint that I would like to see him keep doing what he's done. It happened accidentally, but might as well keep it going. There's no sense in stopping it. It's like a undefeated knockout record. Make sure they publicize it. So this could be his new tagline. 7 straight champs, 8 straight champs ain't counting. A shirt now that says, I only fight champs, and he's crossing out their name. Like, look at the back. You see shout out to our editor. He literally made the front of the shirt say, I only fight champs. The back of the shirt, Gamboa, Linares, Diaz, Camboso, Loma, Regis. Next, tell that man, make that shirt. Bill Haney. Make that shirt. The front was fire. The back is fire. Make sure you give my man his props too. Concept was his, bro. Like I birthed the idea, but he brought it to life visually. That shit is exactly what the doctor ordered. That shirt made my phrase more real. I only fight champs.
Now, does it still count? I was gonna say, does it still count if the guy goes on to become a world champion later?
Yeah, but you ain't gonna be able to get it off right now. You're gonna have to make the shirt later. You understand? That shit don't work. Fuck all that, bruh. Find you a champ. Get Bruno on a resume. Fuck that. Make your own legacy. In the comment section, people love it too. It's like, yo, it's true. Make your own
bro.
lane.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't really like that Bruno.
I mean, it's a champ. Move. You could find another champ.
No, I know. I hear you.
But I think the Broner fight is something that Bill
when I tell you that, like, you're on the island Like, cause somebody like screen recorded you saying that, and that shit went viral on Twitter. Bro, you're on the island. Like, nobody wants to see that.
Uh, I'm saying Bill Haney and Devin Haney both wanted Broner.
In 2024?
I mean, Adrian Broner was just in Bill's DM saying, "Yo, y'all took my Regis fight," and Bill was like, "We wanted you." You feel me? But look, give me another champ. That's all.
Yeah, I think that if it would have been a first fight in the division, it's a difference from that to you just fought the champ. Now you go back you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it would have been different if it would have been for the December fight. Like, first fight in the division, cool. First fight in the division, but he went straight at the champ, and then I don't know. Not the biggest fan of that one.
All right, Nike Hendricks. Man, dude shot my shit down. And I ain't really hearing, no options.
Shouts out to the boxing voice, man. Shouts out Ness, Danny. Hey, I don't know what Danny talking about. I like that fight, Ness. I don't know why Danny
Which
on it
fight?
out
Which
there.
fight?
The Broner Devin. Danny, you must have had your coffee or your Hardin this morning, man. Cause I don't know what you want, man.
I'll send
I
a
don't
video.
know,
It's no
man.
worries. I'm just saying I'm not the biggest fan of it. And it's a
I mean,
video going around the internet making fun of us, and it's dozens of people
hell
in
nah. But
agreement
see, you
that they
gotta
don't
look
want to
at it
see
like
it.
this, Danny.
Yeah, I mean,
They making fun of
Twitter's
Ness.
toxic.
Real
Yeah, I'm
shit.
just saying, bro, it was 40, 50 comments saying the same shit.
50,
If Devin
50
fight
comments ain't
Broner,
nothing
right?
compared to 50,000.
And Broner, if Devin fight Broner and win, do you know that's the second best name on his resume? Oh, we got crickets now.
Based
Yeah,
off what?
yeah, he got crickets. He left.
Based off what? What
Based
you
off
mean based
what?
off what? Broner ain't bona fide champ. Broner ain't bona fide in the sport.
I mean, I think that we got to take in consideration at what point in their career they in.
Oh
One would
my
argue
gosh,
a
man. There
current
we go.
unified champ on the road
There we
is
go.
bigger
So
than.
you might as well take away the Loma win. You might as well take away the Regis win. You might as well take away the Jorge win. You might as well take away the Gamboa win. Because it's at a point of time in their career, right?
So I mean, a guy coming off, uh, you know,
Oh my God.
some of the biggest
Oh
fights in
my.
his career, and then a guy defending his belt. Yeah, not really
And
the
defend
same,
his
but
belt against a former unified
Jose
champ, like Ness
Ramirez.
said.
Not Jose
A fight
Ramirez.
champion.
The question is,
Ramirez.
is Jose Ramirez going to take the fight off the layoff? Or are you going to jump at a title shot opportunity, or are you going to say that you ain't ready?
I think he will. I think he will because it's a title shot opportunity.
I
And
mean, he
one
turned
Jose a
down the
champ
Regis
before.
fight. He turned down the Regis fight already and say he
But
was
see,
getting
you gotta
married.
look at it like this, Ness. Before Devin dismantled Regis, people was saying Regis a knock, like you know what I'm saying. Regis still a knockout artist because he got the ratio of it, you know. Regis a knockout artist, but before Devin dismantled him, because everybody was Devin ain't got no power, Devin this, that, and the third. Now it's like, oh, well, the way Devin did Regis, people still saying, oh, he ain't got no power until they get in there and get their ass whooped by him, you know. So I like that fight, him, Broner, or Ramirez. Like you said, Ness, I want him to get some champions. Like, fuck it, go after these
Yeah.
champs now. And that Better Be Bivol, I like that. And the dude who talking about 500, that Better Be knockout Bivol, come on with that bullshit. You gave Better Be the nickname of the Terminator, Bivol the conductor, because you putting together good-ass music in that ring. Like, he put that shit together. He know what notes to hit, what notes not to hit. That's my call.
Um, you know, if y'all been listening to this show for a while, man, I used to call Better Be the better beast of the division. Never expected to be where we at though. Honestly, he keeps knocking motherfuckers out. Like, it's crazy. Especially since, I mean, what's that dude named Jeff Page? We see him get dropped like a long time ago on Showbox. That's how long that was, bro. And I'm like, yeah,
Yo,
somebody gonna pick him off before he get all the way there. But shout out to Mark Ramsey, man. He's
so
polished him up.
I had a I had a debate with somebody from Better Beats team about this, and I was like, "Yo, man, your guy is chinny," and he like, how can you say that?" He was like, "Callum Johnson
Damn,
is
I know who you was
quality,"
talking to with the way you just did
and
that voice. That was
nah. So chill, B. So
what, you don't
when
want me
when
to
I
say?
said that, when I said that, um, I'm like, bro, that ain't the only guy to drop. I'm like, my man's got dropped before y'all even had him early in his career against somebody who's not quality. So it's like when two different guys drop you, yeah, I could say you chinny. I ain't saying you gonna get knocked out, but I think the right guy land that shot, you gonna go down. And then
I
we
mean,
we
he's got
even went
amazing
even
recovery time though. If you
for
watch
sure
the Callum Smith, he recovered from that shit quick.
instantly, and then got paid out of the right after. Yeah.
So Danny, since you hating on Adrian Broner, maybe that's my poll.
Nah,
Cause
B, what that got to do with the topic? Yeah, fuck you
cause
mean?
no, I'm talking about a community poll. Josh Teller. The issue there is gonna be Ben Davidson, you know what I mean? But like
He don't train with
Devin
Ben no more.
Devin gotta think about his own legacy,
I
and
don't think he trained with Ben no
that's
more, my
perfect.
friend.
That's perfect because then, you could do Adrian Broner, you could do Josh Taylor, you could do Jose Ramirez,
Shit, give me
and
Barboza.
huh? He's not a
Like you
champ.
want to do only champ,
Yeah, he's not a
the
champ.
picture thing.
He's not a champ. He gotta be a current or former.
I think that we give the guy with the best chance of becoming world champion in the future, and just bank on that. Like, I,
Mm-mm.
you know what I'm saying?
Nah. But we could bring a champ from 35 up. Ryan's doing it. He's in negotiations.
I mean,
With
Rolly at 40 though.
Yeah, Rolly used to be at 35. There's conversations of him and Isak. Isak's at 35. He could bring up Shakur, but Shakur is in talks with who? Nobody right now, right? So,
Bro, he fighting Navarrete, right? Ain't that what they talking
well,
about?
that's the one I was, but that's nothing there yet.
Yeah, I
Um,
think I think that uh, you know, you just trying very hard to keep that thing going, bro. And it's like,
yeah.
yeah, keep it realistic too, though. At the same time.
So you saying I named 3 champs and you don't like none?
You named. Why don't you name Sabril Matias, who was actually champ with nothing lined up?
I mean, I just didn't assume that was gonna be next because whatever happened, they never called Bill. They want to fight in April. There's Ramadan. Devin's gonna fight like in June, July.
I just know that you named me guys
Bro,
that
Matthias is the obvious fight, but are you saying that you believe that could be next? I don't even think that's an option
I
for
don't
next.
know, man. I'm saying that Turkey Alalshikh gonna make the Better Beef and Bivol fight happen. Look, man, I
Well,
guess
Michael
Josh Taylor.
Coppinger, you could stop uh, withholding information because Michael Coppinger announced Saturday on the fight that Devin Haney is possibly going to fight in the Middle East in the big fight. They said that on ESPN Live during the fight.
Well, I didn't know that, but if they said that, why would you name me non-big fights?
Because I still can't see where Alalshikh is going to get Devin this big that's not named Tank.
Your guess is as good as mine, bro. I mean,
because if it's the Pacquiao option, at least it's a former champ. But I don't
bro,
think
why
that.
y'all saying Pacquiao? Like, a Pacquiao announced he fighting Mayweather.
Man, Alalshikh wants what Alalshikh gets. What Alalshikh gets, what Alalshikh wants. You feel me? Um, a big fight for Devin in the Middle East. So the Thurman fight, former world champ, that's I guess big.
Either that or Barrios.
Barrios
But
ain't
phone
big in
lines are open
Barrios
if you
ain't
guys
big in the
want to.
Middle East, champ. Like Barrios is big in the States. That
I
shit
mean,
ain't that's
and
worthless in the Middle
ain't
East.
what name in the Middle East would be big that you
Thurman.
gave me?
Thurman because he's more of a global name.
All right.
Okay, so you think Barrios is there. All right. Well,
I
there
mean,
you
I
are.
think that's an option. I didn't disagree with you that Thurman is more global. He's fought twice on pay per view. It's hard for me to argue that. You know, but actually, it's not really because one of those was Barrios and Tank, arguably, although it did less pay per view numbers, might have reached more people globally than Thurman Pacquiao through social media. We never know. But phone lines are open if you guys want to discuss. Beterbiev Bivol, His Excellency, making this fight
Jamal
happen this summer.
James, were you on the show when I interviewed Jamal the other day?
Yes,
Did he say he was interim or regular?
regular.
So technically he's a former world champ.
Yeah.
Man, my man wiping his eyebrow. That's not a good fight to you either, huh?
Nah, that's not no.
Mm.
Barrios is. Now, I mean, I just think the whole common opponent thing and all that, like, at least we've seen Barrios lose on the big stage and not like the small stage. You know, I was at the fight he lost. You know, me and like 800 people.
There's nobody physically big enough to jump up from 30, let alone popular enough.
To fight the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol?
Bro, what? You know what? You acting real funny today. Like,
Cause, bro, you just stuck on this narrative that's like, I'm not gonna say where did it come from because, but it's like, where did it come from? At least today.
I don't know what you talking about. Chris, MMA Hole.
Oh no, see, and it came from you playing the short. That's where it came from.
Yes. Chris, you
Once
there?
we once you played the short, we got stuck.
Yo, Chris, you there? Chris,
Christopher or
718.
Christian?
718, going once, two times. We up out of here. Let's
That's
see.
Houston, right? 718.
Nah, it's New York City. It's like Brooklyn.
Damn.
Did you get the Charles? Because I know you got the
And
Nando.
it's
Charles
what you
says, how
talking
y'all
about?
feel about
Super.
Billy and Morrell winner gets Benavidez or Canelo? Both would get good names on their resume. I don't know about getting Canelo, but I certainly would like Morrell versus Mabili for sure.
I'd like that too.
Morrell is the counterpuncher that we need to see Mabili versus. It doesn't have to be Morrell, but we need a counterpuncher. We need someone that could box in there with Mabili to go down the pipe to see, can he change gears? Can he, show us different levels to his game. Because if not, then, he might be a one-trick pony who could only punch. He got to show us that he could do more than punch. Counter punch from Nike.
Yo.
Nike Hendricks,
Are
Nike
you there,
Hendricks.
Nike?
Nike Hendricks, Nike Hendricks.
No Nike Hendricks.
Yo, he called him General Zod. That's not General Zod. That's General Zod's boy. Yo, Nike. You might need to jump out, jump back in. We'll wait for you, champ. Just jump out. Malik, in the meantime, in between time.
Whoa.
Oh.
What? Y'all can hear me, man? I'm clear?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Good morning, man. What's up with y'all, man?
Chilling.
Hey, I just got the news, man. I didn't know what happened with Wilder and Zane.
You ain't take the fight. Fuck you mean? They gonna go work
Man,
on
you
shit.
lying to me. You lying to me, man.
They announced Parker, man. I'm looking at the fucking flyer. The card straight booty cheeks, man. I'm mad at the Sheik right now, bruh.
So wait.
This
So
I'm
that's
not
the
even
main
doing a
event?
show. I'm not even we gonna talk about it right now. That's how weak the card is, Danny. Look at this shit. Shout out to Errol Hawani, man. Errol Hawani got a fucking relationship with this Sheik. He like, yo, this is the poster courtesy of Turki Alalshikh. Exclusively.
So Wilder saying he ain't ready. Wilder not ready for that shit yet. That's what he's saying. That's too much smoke for him?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Oh man, I'm thinking Wilder about it. I'm thinking Wilder gonna step up to the standard. So where all the Wilder fans at? What the Wilder clan saying now?
I don't know.
Where's CYP at, man? I want to hear what CYP got to say about the album. What he gonna say?
He ain't gonna say nothing. He gonna say he's a fan of man, and he gonna be in 100% agreements with anything Wilder do. That's why he already called in this morning to say that he's a fan of man, and more people should be a fan of man, and that people would be bigger if they was a fan of man. And he said it's proven. But I mean, last pay-per-view Wilder did 70,000 pay-per-views.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't even hear his call because I just got on. That's why I was trying to see, like, man, I want to hear what he got to say about that one. Because I just looked on the damn timeline. I'm seeing Zhang and Parker. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, even though it might be a better fight, though. It might be a better fight. But I wasn't expecting that one, bro.
I wanted the battle of the punches, man. I wanted the battle of the punches.
Me too, bro. I was already sold on it.
The big men.
I was already sold. I'm thinking they putting that together, man. And look, I think
Champ,
John
that's
Jones.
The bell, though. That's the bell. And I got Knight with that counterpunch. He wasn't able to get through on Knight.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell was going on my phone, but yeah, man. Hey, Danny, man. It's the holiday. I know you usually don't be in on holidays or Sundays, man. I know you ain't had your coffee or your hardin yet. Hey, man, stop shooting down my boy Ness idea, man. We want these champions, man. We want these champions. And if it ain't the champion, go ahead and wet Sandor Mornes, who the man, though, then get another champion. Because it's going to be hard for him to get a champion in there the way he dismantled that man. Like, people want to talk shit, but the man did not win a single fucking round. And people look like Bill was chumping Mill City ass off. Shouts out to Mill City, though. But Bill was chumping his ass off, letting him know, hey, when Bill told him, hey, man, you rather get knocked out in the second or get your ass whooped all 12 rounds. He hesitated before he answered. And then he said, I would rather get boxed for 12 rounds. Bill said, and then be walking around talking like a dummy, like come on, man. So definitely gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, Ness, for him to get them champs in there because they know his level. But
I feel like one of them champs gonna accept.
Nah,
If
nah, nah,
anybody,
nah. Out of those three names, somebody would accept, and I would say for
yeah, that's what
sure.
I'm saying. I feel like Broner. Out of everybody, I feel like
I
Broner would
think
take that.
Josh. I think Josh for sure. Out of
Taylor,
yeah.
Taylor might, yeah, he might want his get back, even though he lose to Haney, but it's one of his belts. But he might want to get back, but I don't see him fight Haney at that way. If anything, I see Taylor fight Haney at 47. But yeah, man, I don't know why you keep shooting it down, Danny, man. Like that's what we need, man. We want them champs in there, man, and better be. He's a monster, man. He's a monster, but
Did I
I
say
still
did I
like.
say he shouldn't fight champs, or did I say
You was
I
if
hating
anything
though.
I
mean,
You wasn't.
if
You wasn't
anything if
you
positive,
anything
didn't,
I
but you
gave
man.
if
did, Danny.
anything I
You
gave
gotta
if
look at it
anything
like this.
I
You
gave
didn't, but you
if
did.
anything
You
if
wasn't
anything I gave
positive.
the only current world champion.
You wasn't really
Who?
positive.
Who you gave,
What you
Danny?
mean
Which current
who?
world champ? Which one?
Matias.
He
He
I'm
the
said
saying.
only one that's
Matias.
that's available.
Available. Okay. I heard you say
I mean,
Rose
current
ain't
world champ.
available.
It's
I ain't
T.O.
TO.
ain't
know.
But
available.
I ain't know he was
nah, I know they
available.
unavailable. But you did say current world champ, so I'm like, it is TO and
I
Rolly, but
mean,
they
Ness
unavailable.
ain't
Yeah,
say no current
yeah.
world champs.
Yeah, I
But Ness
wasn't.
said world champions though. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, Danny.
Right, and
He
you
said
saying
world
that I'm
champs.
killing the idea when I
You
myself am
are. You
given
were. You were.
world
Even Ness
champs.
saying it. You were. You were, Danny. You were. You were shooting it
All
down.
right, well,
You were shooting it
stand
down,
on
man.
your Broner flag then.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, all right, Nike, you the man. Yo, it's all good, Danny. You ain't gotta like it. But what you think of this card, bro? The only good fight here is Ray Vargas versus Nick Ball.
90 seconds.
I'm talking about like, and I mean that in the most respectful way. I mean that like, you know what I'm saying? Like talking strictly
On the undercard?
Yeah, I'm talking strictly undercard, not included the co-main, because obviously the co-main is world level.
Oh yeah, I mean of course.
But
That's the only world title fight outside of,
yo, why they giving Hooney another nobody? Who the fuck is this dude? That's crazy. Then they bring in Roman Fury. Oh my God, Fury's little brother got another fight, and he getting a fight on here.
Who is Roman though? I've never heard of Roman.
That's his brother.
That's really his brother?
That's really Tyson's brother.
So it ain't only the Love Island guy. It's this guy too.
Yeah, man. John out here doing his thing, man. He don't fuck around. He fucks around.
Douche. Fuck you, man.
Yeah, shout out to John Fury, who got all fighting men out this motherfucker. Shout out to him for real, though. Not everybody could do that. Yo, first of all, again, he deserves a lot of shout outs. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all them dudes out there that got multiple men. That's not easy. Statistically, it's just not easy to spit out all boys. So shout out John Fury, man. He out here shooting out all boys and all fighting men. Cause I certainly picked against Tommy. I thought my boy Jake was gonna pull it off. That shit didn't happen. Michigan, what up? Who we got? This is Kenny in Michigan. Was good.
What's going on? Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
What's up? What's up, man? I wanted to tap in, man, on that Better BF fight, man.
Go for it, champ. Floor is yours.
Yeah, man. I say I got Better BF the whole way. Only way I can see Bivol coming out on top of this fight is by him using his distance, because he is a master at distance. People know that. People see that. But when you get in there, it's different. It's way different when you get in there. And only way I think Better BF will win is because he has a good punch resistance, even at his age. What is he, 39 or 40? Even at his age, 38. Okay, even at his age, he has a punch resistance that's crazy. He got a he's when he get in that switch mode, you flick that switch mode, it's over for pretty much anybody. Pretty much anybody. That's how I look at it. Even for your boy, David Benavidez. We haven't seen him get cracked yet. We don't know how he gonna react when he get cracked by one of the overhand.
Champ, my boy been sparring Beterbiev and Bivol since he was like 12 years old, man. He will eat them dudes for lunch, and nobody spars at the weight they fight. Okay, so
yeah,
think about
right.
that.
No,
David been sparring Andy Ruiz and Evander Holyfield since he was 12. So like, when did he spar just 68 pounds? Like, my man ain't worried about weight. He ain't worried about punching power. He only worried about the fact that he's more athletic. He's faster.
Well, he used to be 300 pounds. He used to be 300
throws more
pounds.
combinations.
So, yeah, I look, I hear you. I see all that. But it's people that think got hit by Beterbiev that say when they get hit by him with 16-ounce gloves on, it feels like they're in a time warp.
Let's just make the fight. Hopefully, Turki Alalshikh, like I said, hopefully he ain't just follow us. He listens and he knows the Senate plane ticket to David Benavidez and Jose Benavidez so that they could be in attendance, so that my boy could just jump in the ring and do his thing. It's very simple.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there for sure. They gonna have everybody there for sure.
I mean, they ain't invite David yet, but this is the perfect way to include David into everything he got going on, because David could even move up and probably beat up Opataya if he wanted to, if he, you know what I mean? Because how long he been at that weight, bro? Like, he started at 250. Like, he dying to go up. Mm-hmm. I know he dying to go up.
Yeah, he looked good at 168 still, though.
Exactly, but if Canelo gonna play keep away, we just gonna go make our own lane. That's what I would like for him. You know what I mean? If I was in control, if I could get in his head, it would be, Canelo on some bullshit. Show the world that you could beat the dude that they know you can't beat. They afraid for you to fight. Nobody
Canelo.
Calling for Canelo Beterbiev no more. They ain't even stupid no more.
Hell. Bro, Canelo.
And I was one of them.
I was
one of them. I used to think Canelo could beat Beterbiev until Bivol beat him. I'm like, damn, well, that's out the window.
That's why he ducked Beterbiev. He could have fought Beterbiev before he fought Bivol. They was in talks for a fight.
I mean, he had to test the water, baby.
He even picked Bivol.
Do you just jump in or you stick your toe in? I mean, come on.
I mean, I hear you. But that power, that power.
How much were they in talks?
But that was I remember. Unless you want a response from him.
No. I was just to think back. Like, I don't know that they were really in talks, because to say that is to say that Top Rank was an option for Canelo after he left PBC. But
which is crazy, yo. Canelo never went to Top Rank, not even for one little short contract, just to get on that ESPN machine type shit.
And again, we got to think about like what it is that he wanted. So it's like, I remember when they did the Bivol press conference, the question was, why didn't you take the PBC offer? Like, nobody was like, why didn't you take Top Rank for Beterbiev? Like, that wasn't even a thought.
Yeah, you're not lying, but listen, on our Patreon and our community page on members, you can now ask Brian Norman Jr., welterweight Brian Norman Jr. a question. He's actually in a tough fight. Do you remember who it is? Let me see if it's announced. It's actually not a easy fight.
I don't know who it is. No.
Let me see. Hopefully it's announced. Damn, it's not. Fuck. Let me see if he put it on his Twitter. We know the name. I just can't remember off top. If anybody knows, let me know in the chat.
Point is, if you guys want to ask him a question, feel free to do so. We'll get you that name before the interview for sure. That is Patreon and YouTube members.
I'm sure I'll find in the next few minutes. In the meantime, in between time, Unbiased Brim And I do want to remind, we are doing Untitled today for sure, without a doubt. Immediately after this show, we got 2 calls left, and then we're going right into that. Unbiased Brim, you're live.
What's up, gentlemen? How y'all doing this glorious morning or afternoon, depending on where the hell you are?
Oh, man, we're good.
So, shout out to Wolverine this Saturday. Holy shit. You know, I spent years believing Bivol would beat Beterbiev, man, but this last 12 to 15 months, man, I didn't change my mind, bro. And Bivol got the ability to, because he's disciplined as hell. Don't y'all agree? If anybody in light heavyweight that could be Beterbiev, it would be Bivol, because Bivol is a very disciplined fighter. I mean, would y'all agree with that?
Hell yeah. We don't see anything about him outside the ring.
But what the hell can he do? Can he do that shit for 12 rounds though, bro? And the thing is, Beterbiev is really, he's not a brawler puncher. He's not a guy just throws punches. It's calculated. He throws short, sharp jabs. He boxes well as also, and I think because he boxes well and he's a smart fighter in the ring, at some point he gonna touch Bivol. He gonna touch Bivol at some point. I don't think Bivol makes it all 12 rounds, bro. At this point, I don't think he makes it, man. I just don't. I could be wrong, and Bivol got the skill and the discipline too, but I don't think he's gonna make it. And pivoting off of that, I see Wilder made the decision not to get sparked out, huh?
Yeah.
So what the hell he gonna do, bro?
You know what it is, baby. We're going back to the lab. Get it right.
Go back to the lab. The best way to get it right is get in the ring, bro.
I mean,
going back to the lab.
I mean, wait. Can you think of another fight that they can announce that would be as big?
Ruiz.
Yeah, there you go. So we got to see, I mean,
but Ruiz ain't gonna be the fight till June, though.
No, but
Ruiz ain't gonna be the fight till June.
Yeah, no, and that definitely ain't happening on this card because this got announced already. This happened in March 8th, Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, and they already got their undercard. It's AJ and Ngannou, then Zhang and Parker, and they put Zhang as the A side on the picture. Wow,
that's dirty. That's dirty. Well, you know why? Because Zhang's popularity is rising. Because everybody looking at Zhang like he might be that guy, bro. He might, be that next potential champion. So I mean, I don't know, but so Wilder's not gonna be on the card, huh?
Nah, man, nah.
He probably need to retire. I think if he faced anybody in the top 10, he gets sparked out, man. Unfortunately, he just got found out, man. I mean, I never thought he was great. It's the unfortunate a great American hype. You know what I mean? We needed to have a heavyweight, and he was the best guy there. So everybody put their chips on the table and got behind him. But that's it. Appreciate you guys. Y'all be blessed.
Appreciate you, man. Amen.
Wanda, let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
James Benitez, what up?
Yeah, I mean, not many great fights to make, so we'll see what happens next for Wilder. James, talk to us.
Yo, Ness Danny, man. How y'all doing, man? It's a good Monday, man. Good MLK day, man. How y'all?
Chilling.
Bless, man.
Hey, man, I'm not surprised by the news, man. I think I said it. I said it before. Should I be like Tip and say I should be in the nomination for Collar of the Year already for calling this shit a mile away? That Wilder would duck this fight? I'm not surprised, bro. Zhang would knock him the fuck out, man. Easily.
To this day.
I think.
To this day.
I agree. So, man, with that being said, man, like, look, Parker may be able to put up a test, man, but I think Parker gonna get sparked out. I don't know why Parker is actually taking this fight. This must be some great money that he's getting thrown at for this fight because he put himself in some good position. But it is what it is, man. Those people across the other side of the pond are actually trying to give us the fights that we want in the heavyweight division. Like our own American heavyweights, man. They're just twiddling their fingers and shit, man. What's next for Wilder? Nothing, man. I mean, look, I don't even believe, man. It's like all the smoke and mirrors now, man. It makes me go back and believe that Andy Ruiz might have been right. And Wilder might have been really ducking that fight, but because Wilder has a bigger cult following and niggas love him more or whatever, man. They believe his word over Andy's, man. I think Wilder's not the goods, man. I've been saying that for years. If Wilder fights anybody, man, after Jarrell Miller gets his court shit cleared up in Florida or whatever, that might need to be the fight he needs to get, man. Other than that, everything else is dangerous. Way too dangerous for him, man.
Bro,
On the
did
better
Jarrell
beat.
get out?
I don't know what the fuck going on with that, man. I ain't been seeing no updates or anything, man.
Yeah, because I ain't seen nobody say he out on bail.
Man, I would have thought you would have ran by the courthouse or something since you back in Florida right now. I would have thought you were already pulled up to get some reports or whatever, man.
Nah, Hollywood is far, man. Hollywood is far, but let me see.
Shit, you gotta send Vega down there to get the shit then, man. Cause he closer to it, right?
He on the other side. He over there by like Davies.
Jesus. All right.
Well, he said West Palm, right? Ain't he from West Palm?
Yeah, he said West Palm. Yeah, he said West Palm. He said West Palm. Besides that, man, I mean, people talk about this Beterbiev fight, man. I mean, people say we need the Beterbiev and Bivol fight, man. I really don't, man. I like your idea that you said earlier, man. We need David Benavidez to move up now, because honestly, man, like nobody's been clamoring for that fight for real, man, except for the true hardcores. I think if the Sheik, man, as much as the Sheik watched boxing and everything, he already tried to move Bivol already up to fight Jay Apatow. I wouldn't be surprised he tried to move David Benavidez up to fight Beterbiev, which would probably be a more entertaining fight, more impact, and probably we're probably going to see Benavidez get not only the upset, but probably a good stoppage and stop this 20-0 KO streak, man. For what I saw the other night, man, I think Beterbiev can be vulnerable, but not to Bivol though. But to Benavidez, absolutely. Other than that, man, I'm glad that y'all come with the shows, man. I don't know what you come this evening. Hopefully we have some more breaking news or whatever in the sport of boxing, man. Ness, thank you for your content. Danny, man, thank you for your contributions for the show. And I'll check y'all out on the next one, man. I'm out.
Chan, appreciate the call. You the man.
Nah, baby, you don't see no fear in my eyes. I ain't scared of no man. There's no man I'm afraid of ever on this earth. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't born like that. It wasn't applied in my heart, baby. This is what I do. No man can ever say he looked into my eyes and seen fear, because fear don't exist there. There's no home for fear in my heart. The things I've been through, the shit I had to go through, fear don't exist in my heart. You better ask about me. That's it, guys. You better ask about
Jay Billy. While we wait for Jay Billy to connect on Discord, smash that thumbs up. Oh, we about 50 away from the goal. We going to open up this live chat. Did we get to those two Julio Guzmans? I don't know that we did, right? Did you, Cowboy fans crying much as PBC? You said that one, I'm sure. And the size of the ring, you said that one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We all caught up. So is you opening up the chat, or is we doing Untitled?
We going to Untitled immediately after this, or 15 minutes after, actually. So, yeah, that's what we'll be doing. We got General Camino. What up?
Yo.
Yo. Oh,
Yo.
We hear you.
You hear Jay Billy? This me?
Oh, damn, you finally came through. What the fuck?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out Ness. Shout out Danny putting in that motherfucking work. Ness, you know how Discord goes. So I'm going to talk, then you talk, then I'm going to talk, then you talk. You know how it go, right? Okay. So, Ness, I had to call in to address the utter bullshit that just came out your motherfucking mouth. Did you you say yesterday, Benavidez can go up and beat Beterbiev. I'm like, okay, you know what? That's kind of bullshit. You feel me? One division up. I got to call you out on that. But today, did you just say Benavidez will go up and beat Jay Opataya?
Yeah, I said potentially he could go up there and do that. But remember, this is the way that I think, right? I'm the same guy that wanted to see Canelo fight Makabu, said he'd beat Bivol and Beterbiev. That's okay.
Yes.
See, it's okay to believe in your fighter.
Yes, but this is what you doing. You protecting your fighter though. You're not a Benavidez guy. Benavidez is not your guy. Canelo is your guy.
Bro,
So
first
it's
of all,
you're trying to keep
anyway,
you're trying
whatever.
after you see what Benavidez did to Boo Boo, that shit that shit scared you out your mind, dog. We know it. Cause the next day you was talking about I do not want Canelo. Do not go nowhere near him. Eddie, don't go nowhere near him. If I was to advise you, I would tell you to stay clear away from him. Next, you're protecting your fighter right now. And if I had the power, I would kick you off this call right now because you lying to my community. This is not what we do. This is not the way we go. This is not the route we going right now, fam. Please, you got to speak to this, fam. You protecting Canelo right now.
I've already answered. You don't believe me.
We don't believe you. You need more people. Come on, man.
I
This
mean,
is Ness. You got to stop it. You have to be stopped. You have to be stopped. Benavidez versus Canelo, that's the fight. That's the fight at 68. If not, take out Morrell. Stop trying to move Benavidez around Canelo. Stop trying to move him out the division. He's a 68 pounder for a reason. He's not at 75 for a reason. He can't fuck with them guys. He's not at 198 for a reason. He can't fuck with them guys. Especially J.O. Bataya, a future unified heavyweight champ. I'm calling it right now. So in about 3 years when I call back, hey, that's what I say 3 years ago. Just remember, what is this Turki Alalshikh? I'm gonna have this episode bookmarked. Just so when it happens, I'll say, Ness, what the fuck were we talking about? He was talking about a 68 pounder that's now at light heavyweight, because in 3 years he's gonna be a light heavyweight probably. And you talking about him fucking with J.O. Bataya, a heavyweight unified champ. That's what it's gonna be in the future. Ness, you gotta calm down, dog. You gotta calm down. I know how you feel about Canelo. I'm a Canelo fan too. But we got to see that fight. We got to see the David Morrell fight. Stop trying to duck. Go ahead.
Majid, what up?
Yo,
What up?
What up?
shit, fucking cold as hell out here in Ohio, but we love it. We used to this shit. Fuck it. Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. That motherfucking Beterbiev versus Bivol. I'm happy they making that shit. This shit necessary for boxing. Shout out to them over there with it. I got Bivol. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Beterbiev been fucking shit up, but he ain't been fighting nothing close to a Bivol. And if I'm correct, like, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, like, Bivol got the #1 defense in boxing, you know what I'm saying, stats wise right now. You know, so I don't think that it's gonna be all this shit that we used to seeing and all that. And we'll get to see what his power really like, you know. And yeah, I got motherfucking Bivol. That Wilder not fighting that Zane. Feel like that was a smart move. That's a big ass dude. And last thing you want to do is get tired and look like Joe Joyce and shit. Like Joe Joyce is the prime example of when you tired, because he fights slow as fuck. What happened to your ass fucking with Zhang? So I think that this was a smart move. I don't know what the next move is, but that wasn't the right one. You know, this is a game of chess. Like, you gotta fuck that shit. Nope, 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 nope. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, other than that, man, shout out to y'all. And Jay Billy call was funny as hell. He came into your house and said that, you know, you was disrespecting his community. Oh man, shout out to him, and shout out to y'all again. I'm out.
Shout out to everybody in Ohio, the
Yeah,
Midwest, man. Stay
that
warm.
guy is just trying to make a name for himself. He's not even paying attention. I clearly said over and over, if David can't get Canelo, make your own lane. That's what I said. You know, so we just have people that can't comprehend, have trouble hearing, so things like that.
Selective.
Leonard in the UK, 2 pounds. Dan Raphael reported Miller out on bail over a week ago. Okay, salute to Miller. Good to see him out. Let's see here.
Who we got next, champ? Don't
Uh,
forget Untitled
I'm checking
after
because
the
I see
show.
Bougie back. I thought we got to him. And I see this is someone with a weird username. Actually, weird username guy. Hold on. General Camino, apologies. I've left you now for like 3 calls, man. What's up? Oh, hold on. That's not connected. When did that happen?
Yo,
When did that happen, bro? You there? Unmute, General Camino.
Yo, you hear me?
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, as far as this better be Bivol fight, I mean, it's logically the next fight, but I mean, from what I saw this weekend, I don't know if Bivol can handle that power. You feel me? I mean, Beterbiev, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's pure force. I don't know. I mean, even his jab hand is something, got a lot of power behind it. So I just don't think Bivol can handle that power for 12 rounds. I think eventually he'll get broken down. I'm sure he'll get some good shots on Beterbiev because I think Beterbiev can be hit. But I just, from what I saw in that Lyndon Arthur fight, I don't think he got the power to keep Bivol back for 12 rounds straight. I think eventually he gets broken down and beat. But one fight I'd like to see is Beterbiev versus Jay Apataya at the next weight class. I think that'd be a good fight if Beterbiev runs through Bivol relatively easy. What you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with that. There was heavy talks of the Turki Alalshikh wanting Bivol to fight Apataya in the future. So, you know, if Beterbiev could beat him.
Oh, that's a great idea. I think Beterbiev should knock Bivol the fuck out and then run up to Apataya. That'd be dope. Honestly, I see Jay Apataya like at heavyweight. I mean, I said it after that event Saturday that he had fought a couple weeks back in December that he should fight Jared Anderson in the next 3 years. I think that'd be a great fight. I think he could beat Jared Anderson. But, you know, that's just a little prediction right there. Outside of that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Great weekend for boxing. You know, we had a couple good fights. I'm gonna go back and watch them again, see if I can find something that I missed. But yeah, man,
Yo,
thanks for taking my call.
Perfect timing, Danny. Michael Coppinger is reporting that Turki Alalshikh said he's trying to do Bivol versus Beterbiev in June. So there you go. You can now look at the weather in the great Kingdom of Saudi for June. That's probably hot, right? Like, is it hotter in the desert in June
but why?
in that part
Why
of the
would I
world?
have? Why would I have to look at it?
Oh, my bad. I thought earlier you just said you wanted to go. Not
No,
for
we
that
was
one? You talking
talking
about for
about
another
this
one?
card.
Oh, for the AJ card. You thinking for the AJ card. Damn, that's right around the corner, March 8th. Okay. Yeah, I mean, wow, you would still go with that undercard? Shout out to you. Hardcore shit. Wait, I got a song
I
for you.
mean, that
Wait.
was before the undercard was announced.
Got a song for my boy.
How about some hardcore? Yeah, we like it raw. How about some hardcore?
Yeah, my boy said he liked this undercard. Shout out to Ray Vargas and Nick Ball. That's going to be a little fun fight.
Yeah. You be calling motherfuckers bitches and
Who?
out they name for putting words in your mouth, but you just gonna put those words in my mouth?
Who called what? I don't even use that word, bro. You
Man,
wildin'.
you be calling people out they name for putting words in your mouth, and you gonna do
What?
that shit to me?
What?
Why is you out here capping? Who the fuck said I like the undercard?
What?
Mr. Vargas is the best fight on the undercard. Like, boy, I ain't say no wild shit like that.
Yeah, Ray Vargas versus Nick Ball is a good fight, and that's it. Is over.
Never say no shit like
So at
that.
least it's a 3-man fight. Like, that's a good triple header. The rest of the dudes is like undercard streams type shit. You feel me? Nah, there ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, bathroom guy is on you. Fucking guy's name, bathroom
Yo,
guy.
good morning, TVB.
Yo.
Good morning, fellas. I gotta change my name back. It's Giovanni.
But
Oh shit,
yeah.
Giovanni, what up?
So look, I watched the fight, good fight, and I just feel like Smith went in with the wrong game plan, and I think it's very telling though. Like as far as like if you stick to a good game plan and stay disciplined, which I know Bivol is. I mean, I think Bivol beats Beterbiev. You know what I mean? I know people going for the power and all that shit, but a lot of times you got to go for the better boxer. And you know what I mean? Before the fight even started, Beterbiev was talking about how he wants to be, how his goal is to be a good boxer. And they asked him, "Do you feel like you're a good boxer right now?" And he said, "Nah." He said, I still got some improvement to do. I don't feel like I'm a good boxer yet." So he knows that he relies mainly on his power. He has skill. I mean, more skill than another knockout artist like Wilder and shit. I mean, definitely more skilled than that, but I don't think he's on the level of skill that Bivol is. I just think that Bivol can outbox him, take discipline, and stick to a game plan that suits him. You get what I'm saying? Like a little bit ago, talking about game plans, Jay Billy called in and was talking about how Benavidez did Boo Boo. But the thing is, Boo Boo came in with a horrible game plan. He's never been known as a knockout guy. He don't have the power. He's been known as a guy who uses the ring, stays on the outside. You know what I mean? Outboxes, comes in at angles, and what did he do? He tried to come in and try to bully the bully. That didn't work out for him. You know, jumping
Giovanni,
over
you
to
breaking up.
Canelo
You
and
breaking up heavy,
Benavidez.
champ. You breaking up heavy, man.
Oh shit, my back.
You there?
All right, so yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you heard, but I was just saying, Booble came in with a horrible game plan. He's not a boxer. I mean, he's not a brawler. He came in trying to bully the bully, and you know, just jumping over to Canelo Benavidez. Like, there's no way that I see Benavidez just demolishing Canelo. Canelo again, the better boxer, better defense, good power. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like Benavidez can do all that when it comes to someone like Canelo. You can't look at the Boo Boo fight and say because he did Boo Boo that way that he's going to do Canelo any type of way. And as far as also jumping over to a whole other thing, uh,
Excuse me.
are you good? But I mean, but jumping over to a whole nother thing before I end the call is people talking about, oh, maybe Wilder was ducking Ruiz this whole time. But I don't know why people don't listen to interviews. Like his trainer is on record. Malik Scott was on record saying Ruiz is high risk, low reward. And then they went over to try to make the AJ fight. That fell through. And then they made the Hellenius fight. So it is what it is. I mean, like as far as like the Wilder duck Ruiz, I think Ruiz would have knocked out Wilder. You know, Parker outboxed him for 12 rounds, but I think Ruiz would have stopped Wilder. And as far as Benavidez, Canelo beats Benavidez, and wasn't say Bivol beats Beterbiev, but I do want to see Benavidez go up because I don't know. I think he'll do better with more weight on him, and so you know I think he'll do good at 175. We'll see how that goes. You know, because the Canelo fight's still 60-40. I still favor Canelo in it, but you know, shit, who knows what's the future for Benavidez? I like both of them, but I just don't see him beating Canelo. Oh, that's it, man. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to TBV.
Appreciate you. Big If, what up?
Yo, salute, man. You can hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yo, salute to you, man. Salute to Danny. Salute to the rest of the TBV community, man. Excited for this fight. Hey, yo, salute to the Turki Alalshikh, man. Salute to Duke, man. He the savior of boxing, man. He y'all should give him some award, man. The most, I don't know, most improved, whatever they call it, like they do in other sports. But he definitely deserves some type of award, man, because he's keeping boxing alive. He's definitely keeping heavyweight boxing alive. Like he's the man, yo. I'm listening to the thing is I'm listening to your show and I'm listening to the stream simultaneously while I'm driving and all that. But yeah, so it's pretty interesting. But speaking of the fight, man, I don't know, man. The Turkey just said on the show that he wants to see the fight in June. So hopefully we get that fight pretty soon. But I really don't know who to pick, man, because they both do two different things that offset each other, man. So Bivol, the reason why a lot of people keep talking about how Beterbiev looked really good in the Smith fights and he showed stuff that he'd never really showed before. But we saw that within the Yard fight. It's just that the difference is Yard was moving a lot. So all that stab jabs and like mixing from the body to the head, it was much more obvious with Smith, who's a taller, bigger guy, but decides to try to fight small and shit like that. So it was so obvious. But this time around, I really don't know who to pick. It's a 50-50 depending on what kind of game plan they come in that night. But I'm leaning towards Bivol because he definitely is not going to let Beterbiev come close to him. He's not jagging that coming close to him. And if Beterbiev decides to come close and make it an inside fight, Bivol does not have an inside game. He's going to fold. So we don't know whose game plan is going to offset the other. It depends on what we've never ever seen Bivol successfully for long periods of time get in on the inside and do his thing. But salute to the Turki Alalshikh, man. Hopefully we see this fight. He just announced he was like, yo, he wants to see a Matchroom versus Queensberry five fighters fight each other. So salute to Duke, man. He's a savior of boxing. Salute to TBV. I'm out, man. Peace.
Yeah, man, I was waiting for your call to say that. He actually said, this is it. He said, where is it, Lord? Okay. Turki Alalshikh announces that he wants to put on a show in 2024 where Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren put 5 fighters against each other. Lord, I can only, like, is Al Heyman's phone not working? Why we can't get this shit with Top Rank and PBC as well? Why is it predominantly Eddie and Warren fighters, man? Like, damn, I want some more. I mean, I hear Jared Anderson. Well, I guess that didn't happen, right? Because he was supposed to possibly be on that AJ card. That ain't announced, so I guess they still can announce him for the Tyson Fury card, but yeah, we certainly need a mixture of more fighters. There's a lot more fighters that deserve to be on these Saudi cards, man. Yonan? Yonan? You got to unmute, champ.
Hello?
Yes,
How do I
sir.
sound?
Straight.
Hey, man. Hey, first of all, shout out to you guys, you, Danny, the Boxing Boys. I used to watch you guys a lot back in the day, and I recently started getting back into boxing, man. So, what's the topic today?
Beterbiev versus Bivol, and the fact that Turki Alalshikh wants to get this fight done for June.
Right. So first of all, shout out to Top Rank, man, and Bob Arum. So I subscribed to ESPN Plus, and I started watching all their events probably 6-7 months back. Man, all their cards have been great, all of them. This past weekend, all the top 4 fights were amazing. Arthur is a monster. I'm gonna in that match, Arthur and Bivol. I'm gonna go with Bivol, but it's close, man. I don't know. Arthur fights amazing going forward. I think Bivol's best shot is making him fight on his back foot, and Bivol's got to stay real, throwing his jab a lot and try to move a lot. And Smith is nice. I think he's a little robotic moving backwards, and he likes to stand against the ropes a lot. So I had Arthur by KO. I had him KO in the 9th. But, he got the job done earlier. But it was a great fight, great card. Top Ranks doing their thing, man. Shout out to Turkey. And, yep, that's my call. Thanks, Ness.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Looks like we got Troll Beta back with another $50 in Sweden. He says, all the money and they put Roman Fury and Isaac Lowe on the cards? Day of Reckoning was better than both these cards put together. Yeah, I mean, obviously Fury probably got his brothers put on, right? Fury got the February fight. He working with the Sheik. He got his brothers put on, man. And by brothers, I do mean Isaac Lowe. Remember, he announced that was his trainer once upon a time. Listen, we're going to be doing Untitled in 15 minutes. So join me and Danny for Untitled on members only right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Once that's done, I'll upload it video and audio MP3 without ads to Patreon for all our Patreons, so don't worry. Catch me on the next one, 7 p.m. tonight. Arrivederci.